Well, first of all, what's up? We've already been talking for like an hour straight before we started recording. Just fucked it up.
I know, dude.
It's not content. Why are we talking?
I know. We should just sit in silence while you set everything
I
up.
know.
I do have one thing I can talk about. Obviously, it's food related.
Let's go.
That's all I talk about. So, you know how I ordered Eggs Benedict this morning to be delivered to my house? And
I said that's a gamble.
Yeah, you said, does that travel well?
Yeah.
The answer is yes, because the hollandaise sauce was on the side. So it would be,
Okay.
it would be what in my container when I open it up. I ordered Eggs Benedict. Tell me what would be in the box.
Egg, English muffin, maybe like a piece of ham. Canadian bacon.
Yeah, classic.
Yeah.
Yep. So I don't think you can call a crostini shaped slice of French bread
Oh my
and
god.
Eggs Benedict.
Well, if you are going to call it that, you need to describe it as that.
It's inherently a English muffin.
It's an English muffin. That's an Egg Benedict.
That's what that is. Now,
Where'd you get it from?
I don't want to say because you're going to hate on it.
Drag their name on the podcast. Why?
Oh, I'll tell you.
What? Tell me.
People hate on it.
What?
Jelly.
Yeah, I would hate on that.
Yeah.
I've been there once.
I don't hate them.
I didn't hate it. I was just like, whatever.
Their rustic potatoes are fucking delicious. And I will tell you, it traveled very well and it was good.
That so surprises
So
me because
if
I
it-
expect hollandaise. You know what? I bet the hollandaise wasn't homemade.
It was very thick and creamy. So hollandaise is egg yolk and what?
I don't really know.
That's shocking to me.
I don't really know. It's hard to make because it separates really easy is the whole thing.
Yeah.
That's why it doesn't travel well is what I was thinking.
This was definitely not homemade.
Yeah.
But it was good. It was good. I'm just saying that's not... It's supposed to be an English muffin.
Yeah, that's
Whatever.
bullshit. And I don't have beef with jelly. It's just that jelly is a breakfast place that specializes in sweet breakfast.
Yeah.
It's a sweet breakfast
Yeah,
place.
it is.
And I'm a savory.
I'm a savory
I
too.
want 80% savory
Yep.
and then a side pancake for sweet or a side French toast or just the side thing can be sweet.
So I inhaled the Eggs Benedict and the rustic potatoes, which are so fucking good, dude. They were crispy.
Ooh, that
fried
just
to
get me
perfection,
hungry.
covered in scallions, fried scallions, and sour cream.
That all sounds good.
Dude, it was so good, and I put some Frank's Red Hot on there. And then I ordered one slice of thick-cut challah French toast and just all of the syrup.
That sounds good.
Yeah, I'm
That
hungry
sounds
again.
good.
Anyway, so I'm just saying, it did travel. Also, it's 5 minutes from my house. It's a 5-minute
it's
drive.
close. It's close.
So
It's
it's not
close.
a
It's
long
close.
drive.
Because otherwise I would be freaked out.
Yeah.
Sometimes at work when we order breakfast, they'll have a smoked salmon option. And I'm just I don't know how I feel about
Yeah, but
that.
it's smoked.
I know, but when I get smoked salmon, I want it to be cold.
I get that.
I don't want it to be in a bag with 20 other people's
For
orders
sure.
delivered, and then I get there later, whatever.
Yeah.
So I don't do that.
Well, I don't know, dude, because I feel like I just gave you all my life updates.
Yeah,
while we were setting up.
Life updates for the audience. We're at Angela's house.
Uh-huh.
Welcome to Angela's apartment.
Yep, we're filming here today.
We hung these.
Paul did.
You were there.
I was there.
Yeah, I moved. I'm in the middle of a move. I'm not in the middle. I'm in a I don't know what part of unpacking.
You're in the thick of it. Dude, we might have to do this again here.
We might. I looked at it and it's I have all the bits and pieces for us to be able to film at my new place. It's just gonna look.
Paul walked in. I
Janky.
opened the door. Paul came over. I opened the door and he's got this human-sized duffel bag full of all the podcast equipment in it.
Yeah, I'm on the road. Take this show on
Mobile
the
podcast.
road. Mobile podcast. Paul, book me. Yeah. But it's cool. I moved into a super old building. It's very spooky. I get scared going around corners.
I can't wait to see it.
Keep expecting to see something.
You will.
I'm ready.
And you will.
And I'm happy to.
Yeah, I know you are.
I mean, when I did the first walkthrough, I was any spirits that are here?
You just gotta let them know.
Yeah, I laid down and put both my palms face down on the wood floor in my in the room where we'll record the podcast.
For
and I was
sure.
I'm just introducing myself to the house.
They gotta know you're friendly.
And the spirits.
Well, Paul, you did say in House of Rain episode that you wanted a spooky spiritual experience. You're manifesting
I
it.
know. I'm asking for it.
You're
If anything, I'm asking for it
it.
a little too hard. I'm I feel like it won't be haunted because of how you should see the basement.
They're
though.
how needy can you
You should
be?
see. When you come over, we're going to the basement.
Let's do a seance. Fuck it.
Oh, if we're doing a seance, we're doing in the attic.
Let's get a Ouija board.
I have attic access.
Oh, yeah.
And it is...
But have you been in there?
I did.
Oh, cool.
And it is
Let's do it.
spooky ooky, but like...
Bring Maggie
like
in there.
literally, it's the whole length of the
Shut up.
building. And I mean, so like it's just an old Victorian house that's been split into 2 apartments, like upstairs, downstairs. But so we have full length of it, and it like doesn't have floor on everything, but it does have floor. Like it's just like the rafters, so you can like step on the whatever.
Yeah, like National Lampoon style.
Yeah. I was like, what did I just hear?
You heard the front door.
Oh, okay. National Lampoon style.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
But so I'm going to put some more flooring down up there, just like plywood.
I was gonna say plywood.
And then
so is it you can stand up in it?
I have to hunch.
Okay.
You could stand up.
Okay.
I'm hunched over. Also though, like I was just like freaked out. I didn't want to touch anything.
For sure. Is there anything up there? Any boxes?
Oh
anything?
yeah.
Paul,
well, not like a ton of stuff. There's like an old broken, looks like headboard to a bed, like an old bed.
Oh, that thing's haunted.
Yes. And then there was like a box of one of those like globes with the electricity that you put your fingers on.
Oh man.
I didn't check if there was one in there. I just saw the box.
Why would you not look?
Well, I was just surveying the area.
For sure.
But yeah, I'm definitely gonna do spooky stuff up there. Taylor's very scared of it. But the
sure
basement, scary.
Is that where the laundry is?
Yes. Laundry washing machine, nice.
Cool.
Dryer, great.
And it's free.
Dude. The area is American Horror Story, season 1. Fucking scary.
Ooh.
Scary. I mean, I like
Taylor's going to be making you do laundry.
Oh, no. He's like not afraid of the basement, terrified of the attic.
Oh, interesting.
I said, great.
For sure.
Because I'm not that scared of the attic.
Terrified of the basement.
Terrified of the basement. It's just like cobwebs everywhere.
Oh, God.
And that just means spiders.
Oh, no, dude. Oh, yeah. I'm not into that.
I
guarantee, Paul, there's a Black Widow down there.
Oh, 100%.
I guarantee
Oh, I'm not
I mean,
in
Christine
any way
found
not
one
thinking that was
in
going to...
her basement.
At work, the place where I work now, our office is in an old church. And my desk is like right behind me is the hatch to the basement.
Ooh.
And everyone's like, don't go down there. It's like horrifying. And I was like, oh, well, that makes me want to go down there. But we were like talking about like running Ethernet cables or some shit the other day. And so my like manager opened it up. He goes, oh, I just saw a Black Widow.
Oh my God.
I go, okay, cool. So I'm leaving. I don't work here anymore. I quit. Fucking hostile work environment.
Sure. I love the arachnophobia that you have.
I know. It's like not very witchy, but
no, it's not.
It just is what it is.
Hey.
I'm not freaked out by snakes.
Okay.
That's the trade-off.
Yeah, for sure.
I just think that somewhere, either in my bloodline or maybe just in the matter in the universe that eventually became my body, something was killed by a spider.
Yeah.
And that memory is in my DNA.
For sure. Well, it's just like cats, you know? They're terrified of cucumbers.
Yes.
Because it looks like a snake. And it's like it's an indoor cat. It's never even seen a snake.
And I'm scared of my hands because they look like spiders sometimes. It's the same thing.
Well, your fingers...
Can't type too fast because I freak myself out.
Shut up, Paul.
I'll go, but tarantulas.
I've never once had that thought in my entire life.
I've had it more than once.
Wow.
I was really high.
Okay, that makes sense.
I was really high and I was thinking about spiders.
Why?
Because it just happens. It's a survival instinct.
That's crazy.
Well, hold on. I had other things that I wrote down to talk about. Oh, I mean that. Oh, it's my birthday episode.
Oh, what's your B-Day
You haven't even said happy birthday to me yet.
Oh my God, I'm such a dick.
I mean, this is actually going to come out after my birthday, I believe. So, like a few days after, maybe the week after.
Yeah, it will.
But this is my birthday episode.
Wow, happy birthday, Paul.
Thank you. 34, still a whore.
Still a whore.
Yep.
In fact, ramp it up.
That is actually what I was going to say is like the theme of this year, 34 still a whore, is I think I'm going to be whorier.
Paul, we've talked about this. You said that you wanted this year to be your year.
Yeah.
We've talked about this. I want this year to be your year. This year is certainly my year. I'll tell you this.
It is.
When you're in your 30s, this is prime.
This is prime. 20s were nothing.
Dude, and I know our people will get this, listening to this, because I think most of our listeners are in their 30s. I remember being 30, 31, being like, oh, so I wasted my 20s.
That is how I felt too.
Yep. And I was like, I wasted my youth. I wasted my body. And I'm 33 now. And I'm like, oh, honey, I'm just getting started.
See, I was like, oh, I wasted my 20s because I was like, oh man, I was like so worried about stuff in my 20s.
Worried, but I also...
And like not living in, like not doing things I wanted to because of whatever. And now I'm like, oh, I'll just like
do that
stuff
now.
Yeah.
In fact, it's better now.
Yeah, it's
because
way
I
better
learned
now.
all those fucking life lessons
Well,
in
and
my
people
20s.
in their 20s are like, so annoying.
So annoying.
I was so annoying. I was so annoying.
I don't think we'll ever not be annoying.
Speak for yourself.
But I'm just saying, I'm like, oh, cool. I'm feeling my mid-30s.
I'm very
I feel
into
like
it.
from like right now to like 38, I'm going to be feeling it.
Well, I'm 34, so that makes me late, early 30s.
Yes. Yep. Not mid-30s yet.
Not mid-30s yet.
Late, early 30s.
I'm early mid-30s.
Yes.
Late, early 30s.
Which would you prefer?
I have no preference.
I say early mid-30s.
Early mid-30s does sound nice.
Yeah.
But late, early 30s, I'm like, yeah.
Switch it up.
Seasoned.
Uh-huh.
Mature. Wisdom.
Sure.
That's what I'm full of.
Yeah. Talk about can't look at your fingers too long because they look like spiders.
But I know that about myself now.
True.
Because I'm in my 30s.
Right.
You know, that is.
My favorite thing I said to someone, I was like, intelligence is knowing tomato is a fruit, and wisdom is knowing tomato doesn't belong in fruit salad.
And I know that because I'm not in my 20s anymore.
Right, we're smart.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But yeah, 34 is still a whore. I'm going to ramp up.
Didn't you do that theme already?
Well, I did 24 still a whore.
Okay, what about 34 becoming a whore?
Sure. Because I've been thinking about it. 35 feeling fine.
Okay.
And I'm going to just get super into myself and like starve myself, work out all the time, get really just like vain and like obsessed with my image. Like right now I'm like obsessed with my image and like I hate myself way. But this is going to be like, I think I'm so hot. I think, and I'm just going to, I have to work out. I have to like wake up every day and work out because I'm so hot.
Right. I feel like we're on the cusp of that.
I do too. So I'm just like 34 will whore.
Will whore.
And then I'll get really into like my body and taking care of it.
Well, what if 30
for only vain stuff? Like
only.
I'm not gonna go to like work out to be like strong.
No,
it's like all vanity muscles.
Yes,
just real gay shit.
Totally.
Because why not?
Why not?
It's nice to have a plan. That's my 5-year plan. If I was in an interview right now,
love that.
Like, what's your 5-year plan? Whoring, getting really vain, and then I don't know.
Yes, that's okay.
Yeah,
that's enough.
A 2-year plan is good.
Ugh. Well, this is a special Paul takeover episode.
Yes, it is.
Which I'm so excited for. They're always so interesting. I'm just like, where do you find?
I think this one's gonna be better than the last one because the last one really, I feel like lost
there
the
just
plot.
was no plot.
Yeah,
and it was like,
and this has plot,
which would have been cool because I gotta tell you, Paul, the amount of people I've talked to since then that are like, oh, Stardew Valley.
I know.
And I'm like, well, shit.
And I bet there are better Stardew Valley fanfics out there. That one was just
be.
ranked high and should not have been. But
See,
as we've learned in this show,
again, yes,
rankings don't matter. People have shit taste.
Yep. It's wild, actually.
It is wild.
Oh, also, welcome back to another episode of Secondhand Smut. This is Secondhand Smut. I'm Angela.
And I'm Paul.
Oh,
and this is Secondhand Smut.
I already said it.
Wait, whatever. That worked. This worked.
It worked.
And this is the podcast where I am going to read the smut to Angela.
Great. So I don't have to.
So you don't have to. Okay.
Even though that didn't stop me from reading smut this week.
No, this is a different kind of smut. All right.
Okay.
Have you ever heard of... We're getting into it, everybody. Gear up. We're getting into it.
I love this.
Have you ever heard of Yaoi?
Is there more to that?
No. It's YOAI.
No.
This is a genre of manga.
Okay.
And it translates roughly to boy love.
Oh, cool.
So
this better be gay.
Obviously, as you remember, the title that you guessed last week. Dangerous Convenience Store.
Oh yes.
This is a yaoi manga which is boy love. So it's gay manga.
Okay, great.
So I
couldn't love it more already.
found it online, just like was like, I had heard of this category and was like, okay, obviously this is like right up our alley.
Yeah.
So then I was like, hold on.
What you got over there? What you rooting around?
Hold on. So I was like, okay. And found like read reviews, whatever. People were like, this one's great for the plot specifically.
Cool.
Because there's a ton of them. There's like supernatural ones. There's one that I didn't read, but read the description of that was like it was like some guy gets a new dog and it's like a husky, this big white husky, and then come to find out it's not a dog, it's a Siberian werewolf, and so at night it turns back into a human and they fall in love and start fucking.
I'd be all over
and I
that.
was like, ooh, maybe I'll do that one. But then people like all over Reddit were like, this one is like the plot one, this is the story, this is what's gonna make you fall in love.
Where did you find the story?
Just on,
can I read this shit on Kindle?
Yeah, but I bought the physical copy, read it read it cover to cover.
You did? Oh my god, I'm
2 hours.
Where did you buy this?
And then I bought volume 2, and then I bought volume 3, and then I bought
what's going on here, dude?
volume 4.
Holy shit.
And so we will be going through volumes 1 through 4 of the Dangerous Convenience Store manga series today. Because what I found out, because I don't read manga, I don't read comic books, I've never been able to get into them.
Right.
This one I got into. Oh, and we're gonna be looking at some images.
Is there some smut in here?
Yeah, dude. It's they draw it. They fuck. It's full drawn fucking.
I just opened
fucking Angela.
Whoa!
Angela, the boys are fucking. The boys are fucking, and we're drawing it. And
oh my god.
And hold on, we'll get into it.
Sorry. Sorry. Paul, that's
it's so good.
Oh my god.
I'm leaving these here for you.
Are you? Please.
Because I have the 5th one unwrapped,
Grab,
unread.
drip. This is a dripping butthole.
Listen, everybody.
Paul, this is hot. Okay.
The sound effects
that
they write into it. Because, it's like comics, kaplow, kasplash, but it's like flop. Thorp, flop. It's just like nasty sounds.
Squelch.
Yes, dude. It is so good.
Dude,
and I
this is
read
incredible.
it and immediately was like, oh, so I'm into this.
Oh, I'm into
this.
Let's get into this.
And I was like, I'm buying them. I don't know why. I was like waiting days and weeks for them to get here.
Shut up.
Because like some of them weren't available right away.
I wonder if they sell these at
they sell them.
Barnes & Noble.
Oh, I don't know.
They might.
Because it doesn't look from the outside. So here,
Mature.
okay. I'm getting ahead of myself.
I know, I'm
got
sorry.
too excited.
We're
I'm so excited to introduce this to you.
Paul, I'm really excited.
For the sake of things, I'm just going to have you read the back of the first volume.
Okay, great.
And that's going to set the scene well enough for us that we don't really need to read the backs of the rest of these.
Okay.
So.
Wow. I just got to tell you. This.
Oh, I'm going to leave them here. You're going to love them because I'm in love with the fucking main character, like love interest guy.
Yeah.
The like mask one.
Yeah.
Oh, in like such a deep way, the way he acts.
Oh.
The way he acts.
Can I tell you? Yeah. And I mean this. Yeah. This could not be more up my alley.
Oh, you have no idea. What we're about to get into.
Okay. This is the back of book one. First of all, you paid $22 for each of these
bring it up
books.
Because they're all available as PDFs for like 99 cents or whatever. But I didn't do that. I needed to touch this.
Preaching to the choir on that one. So you spent $100. Okay.
Some of them were only like 13.
Really? They all say 22.
Well, I got them on Amazon, They didn't,
Okay. Sparks fly in this full color boys love hit webtoon about a down on his luck cashier and a handsome stoic gangster. Ooh, say less, baby. College student Yaoi Jun.
The name, I'm going to get ahead of it now. The pronunciations and the names, I'm sorry.
Apologies.
I don't.
Yep.
I'm dumb Americans.
Yep.
I have pronunciation guides in here. I'm going to try my best.
Okay. That's just how I'm going to read it. Anyway, college student Yaoi Jun works the graveyard shift at a convenience store to pay his bills. The shift sucks, but the money's good, and the customers, mostly mobsters and hoodlums, don't cause too much trouble. That might be due to Gun Woo, a tall, hunky gangster who frequents the store for booze and cigarettes. Hot. Bad boy. He's scarier than the rest of the clientele, but seems to have a soft spot for Yu Jun. Obviously. defending him from the more volatile customers. Could there be more behind Gunwoo's protective actions? And if so, is Yu Jun prepared to be a part of Gunwoo's violent world?
Is he? Oh my god.
Paul,
So,
I almost want to follow along.
I mean, we're gonna have to look at the pictures. All right, so it starts. We're at the convenience store.
Hooked.
It's the night shift. Our main character, who I'm just gonna call Yu.
Okay.
Or Yao. Yu.
I think Yu's okay.
I think Yu is fine. Yeah. So we meet him.
Cute, by the way.
He's like a college student,
Yep.
kind like blonde hair, twinky, lean, thin guy. Not my type.
For sure.
Not my type. Sweet kid. But yeah, so he's working the night shift at this convenience store, and it's in like a rough part of town.
Okay.
So he's only ever kind of seen like gangsters and low life type motherfuckers coming in. But he's just like a little ray of sunshine.
Of
you know,
course.
he's like happy and sweet and whatever. And so like we see him, he's just like working his shift, like whatever. He's doing it because he is in college right now, and he like doesn't have family. Both of his parents are dead.
Oh no.
And then he has an older brother who was taking care of him. And we learn this all very quickly. His older brother, like, I think got in a car accident or something, and he's been in a coma for like months.
This poor
We have like
Yu.
no idea if he's
just-
ever gonna wake up.
He's just on his own.
And he's just on his own, and he like works at this convenience store, and then he lives close by in like this like shitty apartment that's just like, it's like a building with like 4 apartments, and he like lives in it. No one else like lives there.
Sounds like he needs a daddy to take care of
Well,
him.
and he's just like, you know, he's just trying to get by with a good disposition, and he's like
For
openly
sure.
gay, like no big deal. It is what it is. And he works the graveyard shift because he gets paid more money because
Okay.
it's like a more dangerous and shitty like hours.
Yeah.
And so while he's worked there, our homie Gunwoo, Gunwoo Bum is like his name.
Okay.
And then I was just referring to him as like his last name, Bohm. So he like comes in and he like notices him, and he's always like, oh, like this dude's tough, but like he like is weary of everyone that comes in. And like they do this thing where like they have like a radio broadcast kind of going in the background, and it like sets the scene of like that there is, and this is happening in Seoul.
South Korea?
Yeah.
Okay.
And so like that, like there's,
Oh my God, I can
the
picture it.
gangsters of modern day like aren't street gangsters anymore. Like they own corporations.
Okay.
So it's like you don't see them, like they're in business suits. They come in looking like
For sure.
businessmen, and like on the front, like the company looks legit, but then like behind closed doors, they're like doing bribes, beating people. Like it's full gangster shit.
Totally.
They just have this front. And so like
That's how
that's
it
like playing
goes.
in the background, trying to set the scene while I'm just calling him Gunwoo. While Gunwoo comes in, and like you get it that like he's in a suit, like he's one of these like elevated gangster types. So like we come in, he's working his shift. Some guy like comes in, and he's kind of being like a dick to him at the counter.
To you.
And he's like, whatever, like he's just nice to him. But then Gunwoo is there, and he's like in line, and he like fucking stoic, quiet, whatever. Some dude's like fucking with him. He like punches this fucker like in the face, and he's like, oh my God, like whoa, oh my God, like drives that guy out, like whatever. So then Yu is like, ooh, like hot. You know? And like this guy's so nice to me.
Yeah.
Whatever.
I mean, that would do it for me.
Yeah. So then like Gunwoo like comes up to like check out, like kind of after that, and he's like takes a phone call, and he's like talking like gangster shit, like vague shit.
Yeah.
And like Yu's like scared, and he's like thinking in his head like, oh my God, like I'm like intimidated by this guy. And like they have like this weird interaction where like I think like Gunwoo's like reaching out to like give him the money or something, or like get his change back. And the whole time Yu's like thinking about some story he heard about like gangsters like cutting off people's fingers for like shit. And so that's like in his head. So he just like goes, instead of like giving him his money, like puts his finger in his hand, and they have this like awkward, he's like, what? He's like, what are you doing?
Okay.
And it's just like weird. And so you just like get the idea that like Yu's like a little awkward and uncomfortable, but like sweet and innocent. Like is the whole thing. So whatever, they have that interaction, like he leaves, and then they kind of just like see each other like every night. He shows up for the night shift. And then one day, like,
that's very heated rivalry.
Yes.
When Kip keeps coming in for the smoothies. Or
it's
not
like,
Kip,
what's the reason?
Scott Hunter keeps
Yeah.
coming in, and you're like, why do you keep coming in?
Why do you keep coming in? So then so then one time, like a little while later, like Gunwoo comes in and he's like buys his like cigarettes and his booze like he always, but then he also like slides over a pack of like extra large condoms.
Yes.
So then Yu's like now thinking about his dick and like goes
I would've
home
been blushing.
fucking jerks it. And
Nice.
they show it.
Okay,
Obviously
show me.
they show
okay,
it.
show me, Paul. I need to see
I
it.
have a page. Hold on.
Damn it. Sorry, everybody. I have to see this.
Oh, because that was like the whole thing.
This is my favorite.
It's
Paul,
a book, but they're...
I gotta tell you, I am like in my head right now. I'm like, I am going to
you're gonna
buy...
lose your...
We're gonna
nerd out about
all
this.
of
This
my
is what our
bookshelf.
thing.
This is all it's gonna be now.
He hops in the shower and he's thinking about Gunwoo and he is jerking it.
I'm gay.
I'm gay. And he is fucking touching his butthole, jerking his dick.
Oh, here we go.
You're seeing it.
Oh, here we go.
Describe it to the people.
Describe to the people. Well, so he's in the shower. I see him. He's pushing his chest out. He's tweaking his nipples. He's reaching an arm behind.
Oh, yeah.
It's funny because the penis.
This is something I was bring up. In all of this that it's drawn, they just don't draw the dick. It's just a white
It's just
space,
white.
but you clearly know what it is.
It's like
and I don't know if that's like all of these are like that. This is my first little dip in.
Oh, I see what he's thinking about.
Oh, yeah.
He's thinking about Gunwoo pushing him down and holding him down.
He wants that aggressive dom shit. Yes,
Dude.
yes.
Oh,
so
God.
he jerks it to him, and then he's kind of like, oh my God, I'm like such a pervert for like
Yes.
jerking it to Gunwoo.
Shame.
Like, oh my God, whatever. So then we see him. He like goes to school. He's like in university, and we meet. He's got these like two friends. They're like a couple, a guy and a girl. It's like the girl's like his best friend, and then like the guy, like they're also friends. Yeah. And then we find out that he has like a crush on this guy Yoon, and this dude is like seemingly straight. He's like very charismatic, like he's nice to everyone. He like they've been friends for like 3 years, and the entire time Yu's been just like lusting after him, like huge crush on him, and they like go to school together, whatever. Like we just kind of find out he's had this unrequited love with this person who like has had girlfriends and stuff, and like whatever.
Tells all the time. God, that sucks.
But then it like in like a little flashback, there is like they show that like you did kind of confess to him.
Yeah.
Like, I have a crush on you.
Yeah.
And he was like, well, I'm seeing someone, was like basically like what he said is like how, and so like we just see like a flashback of that. We're like just getting backstory that he has a crush on this guy.
Okay.
He knows the guy soft like rejected him, but more like sidestepped him. And so whatever, like fast forward to that night after school, he's working his fucking graveyard shift. Gunwoo comes in and he's just like in a good mood, like not, but like he's in a good mood because I guess he like confessed his crush to that guy, and the guy didn't say I don't like you. He was like, just give me some time. So he's like, oh, so you're saying there is a chance,
right?
Is
You're
kind of
telling me there's a chance.
So then he's like in a good mood. Gunwoo comes in and he's like being bubbly because this whole thing happened. He gets like a text during this whole thing, and it's like the crush being like, hey, like why don't we make some weekend plans and like go out together. So he's like elated. Gunwoo's there seeing this, whatever. Some dude comes in, some little low life prick.
Okay.
And I can't, he like wants a lighter or some shit, and he like won't pay, but he wouldn't pay for it, just like steals it and leaves, and it's like an asshole.
All right,
and Gunwoo, silently seeing this happen, just is like, doesn't say anything and just like walks out of the convenience store.
Kills him.
Comes back.
With his head.
With a wad of cash, like way more than the lighter cost. Sure. Has clearly beat the fuck out of that guy, brought him the money, and are like, Yu's like, that's like not how much this costs, like, and he's like, just keep it, like you can pay me back later or something, right? Wet. Like during this whole thing, for some reason he had to like check his ID or something, Gunwoo's, and so he sees like Gunwoo's picture, and it's like not all businessed up, it's like more casual. He doesn't look quite as gangstery, and like he was like, oh, like he's kind of hot. Yeah. Like I'm kind of into this, you know? Sure. Whatever. Cut to, he goes and he gets drinks with his crush, and his crush is like, I think, a douchebag. Yeah. And I will say he is a douchebag.
Is he breadcrumbing him and leading him along?
Kind of. He's like, you know, while they're having this little coffee date, Yu tells him about his brother being in the hospital and being in a coma. And the dude's reaction is kind of like, wow, that's like a bummer. Like, I don't like to talk about sad stuff. Okay. It's like, go fuck yourself. For sure. I just like confess something like whatever. And then he also tells him during this, also I'm dating someone. So like that's the reason that like I can't pursue with these, because I am kind of seeing someone.
Okay.
And they end up getting like drinks. And we find out early in this that Yu is kind of a lightweight. Like he gets drunk pretty quickly. He like sobers up quickly is what he always says, which I'm like, whatever. But he gets drunk.
Oh no.
So then they get drunk and his like crush dude like takes him home and like is walking him back to his apartment. And they're like outside his apartment.
Gunwoo's there?
No.
Damn it.
But the crush like makes a move on him.
Oh my God.
And so they start fucking making out in the hallway. And it's just like, you know, real mixed signals, real lead him on.
Oh.
Bullshit.
This guy?
Fuck him.
Dead.
I got beef with him. I don't like him.
For sure.
But so while they're making out, someone comes out of the next door apartment, which had been vacant.
Yeah.
It's Gunwoo.
Wow. Next
Gunwoo
door?
moved in next door.
Oh my God.
But so like, you know, Yu's like drunk. He's like making out and then just like looks over and sees like Gunwoo and is like, what the fuck? And then he's like, well, how is he going to react to see me like making out with a dude? And then Gunwoo's like, what's going on? Because it looks a little non-consensual.
I would imagine.
Because homeboy's so drunk and this dude's like making out with
imagine.
him. The crush dude is like, what, you don't want to like fucking see two guys like making out or whatever? And it's like a total dick to him. But then Yu is like, fucking, that dude's a gangster.
Yeah, don't.
Like, this dude will fucking kill you. So then he jumps in between them and is like, no. Like, don't say that to him. Don't say that to him.
Right.
And then the crush is like pissed that Yu is standing up for like does not get what's going on at all. And it's just like super fucking awkward and weird. And then the crush storms off in a huff, pissed about this whole thing. And it's like, I was like, whatever, you're a bitch. You're out of control. But during all of this, like after he leaves, fucking Yu's like all wobbly, like drunk. Gunwoo's like, hey,
can I take care of you?
Well, kind of like, not can I take care of you, but he was like, do you want to go get a drink or something? So then they walk.
He's already shit-faced.
So, but he like sobers up quickly. So he's sobering up. They keep saying that kind of shit.
Dude, that's just, I get why people are putting that in there.
Yeah, because like, oh, no, it's consensual because he's not too drunk. That is like what's going on. But so basically, they end up going to like the convenience store that he works at, like getting like, I don't think they get like beers or anything. And they like sit outside and Gunwoo is like silent. He's just stoic.
Okay.
And Yu is just blah 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 blah. Like, oh, I have a crush on him, and that's like what's going on. Blah 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 blah. But he just like listens the whole time, and like you can't really get a read on it. But I'll just say now, he is being sweet, and we don't like get it yet.
Sure.
He's listening to him, and like he is engaged. He's not ignoring him, and then he does like walk him home and takes him to like make sure he gets to his apartment fine, and then goes to his apartment. End of night.
Yeah.
But it's like their first little like interaction outside of just cashier shit, right? So then the next day, Yu has to go to school and he's like, I want to avoid this fucking June guy.
Yeah.
That was so weird. But then that dude is all up in his shit.
Really?
And is like finding him at school. Is like, I want to talk. And he was just like, tells him it's hard for me because I like you. So it's like, I know I like two people at once right now. So like, I do like you though. Like, that's why I like kissed you and like all of that stuff.
Oh, please.
So then that kind of obviously like sets you into like a weird mood. He's like not on his game. So he's feeling weird when he goes to work that night. So he goes to work and then he's like leaving, and it's like morning time when he leaves. Like the sun has come up. That's like how late he works. And as he's walking, he is just walking down the street, and Gunwoo is just sitting on like a bench there, and
I'm just picturing
he's like
him.
so sad. Yu is, and so he's like, hey, like what's going on? So he sits down and they start talking, and he starts crying because my crush, like, you know, blah 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 blah. And then he like makes this like comment while they're on the bench, where he's like, man, if I could just find like a fitter, hotter guy with a big dick to fuck me, like maybe I could just forget about
That's
him.
goddamn right. That is
goddamn.
That is how you get over someone.
Yeah, he's like, oh, I could just give up this crush if I just got like fucked good by like some hot fucking
and that's
dude.
all it takes.
And then Gunwoo is like, all right,
I volunteer.
yeah. He's like, let's test that theory then.
Oh my
And he was like, what?
Yeah.
You know, unexpected, whatever. So then they go back to Yu's apartment, which is next door. Obviously, they're basically just going home together. And they fuck. Page 132, I believe, is what I wrote down.
Okay.
And this is the thing about when they fuck.
Oh, dang.
Gun-woo has a huge quack. A quack. It's huge. And he turns this twink out to, I'll spoil this for the rest of them. Every single time they're done fucking, you can't move, can't lift his arms, can't walk. He is debilitated. Oh, he is wrecked. Toe up from the flow up, like destroyed. So
look at this tongue action.
yes, dude, it is fuck, tongue, licking.
This grabbing the peck right there.
Yes,
Ooh.
it's so real. The art, everyone.
Oh, I'm into this.
Beautiful.
You guys,
It's
everybody,
beautiful.
everybody needs to get into this.
And they are fucking. So this one is just like a good old fashioned, butt fuck.
Oh, look at this.
Butt fucking. Yes, dude. He flips him around. He throws him around. He tears this twink up.
Dang.
He tears this twink up like he owes him money.
God,
it is
lucky you.
wild.
This is wild.
So he fucks him unconscious, basically. And then
Nice.
he...
This is crazy. This illustrations, Paul.
No, it's crazy.
I can't tell you.
They're so good. It's like, it is porn. This is porn. But like in between... Slide. And it's thwop,
Twitch.
thwop, thwop,
Splurt. Squelch.
The sound effects are so good. I tell you, 90 minutes I flipped through this.
Yeah.
I powered through.
Oh, for
volume one.
sure. Look at Gun-woo's body.
He is
Jesus
built.
Christ.
He is built.
Damn, and this is going on forever.
Oh, they go through chapters. Like they fuck through chapters. It goes on.
No
and
wonder
it is
he can't.
It's like I'm like whoever like drew this. I was like, you were seeing this in your head. Like,
Oh yeah. Oh, they've lived it.
They've lived it.
They've lived it. Wow, this is good. Damn, look at that ass.
Look at the ass.
Dang.
I know, and the way he like grabs him and fucks him, and like the back arching, like
Holy shit.
So good, dude. It's so
here for
good.
this. I can't believe this is what you're telling me about right now.
So then they fuck, and Yu is
Done for.
Pass out.
Yeah.
So much that he sleeps through his school alarms, because this is the morning, remembers. Like he works all night, goes to school, like he sleeps, like he takes a nap. I don't know how he is keeping up with life.
For sure.
They like make a comment about
He's
it
awake.
where he was like, I'm young, so I can like keep up with like these little naps, and then he goes, and then on the weekends I like sleep.
Sure. So you're awake for 20 hours a day.
Yeah. And going to school and like having to keep your grades up. So I mean, it's crazy. And I have no family and no money.
Yeah.
So it's just tough out there.
It is.
So eventually he sleeps through his alarms, but he does wake up, and when he wakes up, he's like, he's been cleaned up.
Oh.
He's dressed in like pajamas. So like obviously Gun-woo did that because his ass was out of control.
Yeah.
And then
that's aftercare, baby.
when he wakes up, Gun-woo is still there, but he's on the phone. Or like outside on the phone, you know?
Yeah.
So you just like leaves a note like, hey, like I had to go to school, like whatever, and just like takes off. And then he's like, if I leave now, I can still catch the last class I have today, like whatever. And like while he's there, he like realizes like he's covered in like marks and hickeys because he just got dicked down.
Paul, are you
Crazy.
seeing how into this I am?
I was like, I'm leaving these here.
I mean, I will give them back to you because they
but-
were expensive, but like I am grateful I can read these.
So whatever, he goes to his class. He's like, oh my God, I'm marked up. Like I've just been through it.
Nice.
But he's like, I still got to go to work. And now he's like, I got to go to work and I'm going to see Gun-woo's going to show up, you know? So when Gun-woo comes in, like, Yu does not know how to act.
Yeah.
He's like not chill.
I wouldn't
and he like
be
in his
either.
head, he's like thinking, he's like, I've never really known how to like, I've never like done one night stands. I don't really know how to like handle a one night stand. But so it's like a little awkward at
But
first.
did he get over his crush?
I will say so.
Did it
I would
work?
say so. But so they're having like a little bit of awkwardness, and then Gun-woo's like I'm chill with this being a one night stand, but if you also want to do that again, just let me know.
Hit me
Like
up.
I'm down. Oh, I fucked up a little bit. I had a couple of my stories confused. Whatever. So while they're having this whole interaction of like, we could hook up again, like it's whatever. That asshole guy from like the lighter thing shows up again. And so actually, I was wrong.
Why would he show up again?
Because this is the convenience store. This is where you go. This is apparently where everybody goes. It's the only one that's open this late.
Yeah.
So that's like why it has so much.
He's taking a risk.
But so he comes in this time, and I was wrong. He did not steal the lighter or whatever. He was a dick about the lighter.
Okay.
And got like roughed up because of it.
Yeah.
But this time he shows up with and like has friends with him and takes a bunch of like booze and shit, and then was like, I'm not paying for this, like fuck you, and leaves. And I don't think he realized that Gunwoo was like right there. So then Gunwoo sees that, and this is the time he runs him and his friends down, beats their asses, takes all their money, comes back, gives it to him, and he's like, this is way more than the booze was worth. And then Gunwoo like makes like a little comment about like, well, you keep that money and you can just like take me out sometime with it to pay me back, right? And you're just like, okay. But you like still feels weird because he's like very straight laced. He's very innocent. That's not his thing. But so basically they kind of in that moment make plans that like Yu's gonna take him out. Cute. So then we like get to him like going throughout like his like next day, and he's like stressing like about where he's gonna take him out, like how is he, because he's also older than him
for sure.
Like he's like maybe like 21 22 like he's a little late, like he's gonna graduate like a year or two late in college because all that shit happened with his brother and it like set him back. And then Gunwoo is like 30 probably.
Oh, okay.
So not crazy older than him, but like a little bit older than him.
Well, yeah, I'd be like, where do I take this guy out?
Yeah, so that's kind of what he's thinking. He's like, this is like a grown up, and I'm gonna like take him out, and I'm into him, and just like all of this stuff. And oh yeah, they like have this conversation where he's like, where do you want to go? Like, what do you like over text, I think. And then he makes this kind of like weird comment, Gunwoo says, where he says like, if I can stomach fucking a guy, I can stomach anything. And like hangs up the phone call. Little weird. What we come to find out is that Gunwoo is not gay or has never been gay.
Oh, he's
like,
just gay for you.
Yeah. It was like, so like you're kind of like, okay, like what is going on here with like, is this
classic? That's classic in these gay books.
Yeah, because it was.
I'm gay
it's like,
for you.
He's like, he has been like not a womanizer, but he's enjoyed his fair share of women.
I'm sure.
And so the fact that he was like made with the fact that he said like, let's test that theory to him that day, while it felt very like confident and in control, it was a risk. It was going out on a limb.
Yes.
And it wasn't, so that
it was a test for
that
himself,
crazy sex
too.
scene we saw was the first time that Gunwoo had ever had sex with a man.
Well, he really knew what he was doing.
He said a hole's a hole.
Yeah,
and he used it. He ripped it apart. But so whatever, they have that little bit of an interaction, but they decided we're gonna meet at 6. Yu's picked a spot, and like we're good to go. So then when they meet up, it's like Gunwoo's like, I'll pick you up basically. Yu's like waiting outside, and this like clunker shit car pulls up, and then this like guy gets out of it, and he's like, are you or whatever?
Yeah.
He's like, Gunwoo like sent me to pick you up, so like come on. And so he's like a little like weirded out because he like knows this guy's a gangster, and who's this fucking stranger.
For sure.
So that whatever, he still gets in the car, and then like they have like a little bit of an interaction, and I think that like Yu was like thinking like, does this guy think I'm like a sex worker? Like what does he think's going on? Am I crazy that I just got into this
kidnapped?
Gangster's car? Yeah, am I being sex trafficked now? And it's like freaked out. But then they like pull up and they stop and they pick up Gunwoo, and he's like, what the fuck is this car that you're driving? And the dude's like, oh, sorry sir, like this, like I just like, this was like what I got in like the amount of time, like some excuse, but it's like okay, like whatever. Gets in the back with you, and they're like getting driven to the restaurant that he picked for them to go to, and it's always like a little weird, awkward just because like Gunwoo is stoic and does not break or talk. Yeah. And Yu is kind of a blabbering idiot a little bit.
I love that.
Whatever.
I love that dynamic.
But he does, like, he says, he's like, I'm worried I was going to get, like, sold into sex slavery. He doesn't, like, say that. He thinks it, like, while you're in there.
Well, I would have had that thought right away.
Oh yeah. But so then they drive out to this restaurant that they picked, and it's kind of far away. Like it's a bit of a drive. And when they get there, it's closed.
Oh god.
And like you didn't look up to see if it was going to be
Dude,
open.
that's so funny.
But then Gunwoo is like, don't worry about it. Like there's a place I like that's close by to here. And so they go to it, and it's a fancier, like nicer restaurant. And so Yu's immediately like, how am I going to pay for this? And he's like, Gun was like, you're not going to pay for this, you know? And the chef like comes out. You never were going to pay. You know? Well, it's like you're paying with the money that I beat those guys up and gave to you. So it's like, whatever. But so the like chef like comes out and it's like super nice to them, and it's like very intimate and very like sweet, and they just start having this intimate dinner together, and Yu's like showing him pictures of his friends, and it's like very romantic. Gunwoo like strokes his hair at like one point. It's very intimate and sweet, and that's the end of volume 1.
Great.
It leaves you on that date, right? So I read that in one night and was like furious.
So you hadn't ordered?
No.
Wow.
I was like, oh, I'm going to read volume 1. That'll be what we do for the podcast.
Right.
Fucking was like, okay, well, I need to get 2 and 3 right now.
Clearly.
And then I'll see where 4 goes.
Okay.
So whatever. Okay, so now volume 2 we break into. We pick right back up at the dinner.
Perfect.
And they go on a walk after the dinner, and they get ice cream, and it's like a little less awkward, but still like tense. And like during this conversation, like little walk, it's like we find out like Gun was like, I don't like ice cream. Like I don't like sweets. And it's like, oh, why are we doing this? So, like you always feels bad when they're like doing things that Gunwoo wouldn't like, but like the real thing that's going on is that like Gunwoo's doing things because you likes them and he wants
him to be happy.
He wants him to be happy. But like they just haven't like broke that barrier yet. So it's still like tension, whatever. They go home, back to their apartments. Gunwoo's mood just switches up.
Okay.
We go from I'm not talking to you, I'm aloof, to so did it fucking work?
Oh, yes.
Is what he says to him.
Uh-huh.
And he's like, what work? He's like, did you forget about him after we fucked?
Nice.
And it's like, you want to fuck again?
Nice.
And Yu's like, I can't because I'm still so toe up. Like my hole is so fucking worn out from the last time that like I can't do it again. And so like Gunwoo like kind of gives him shit, and he's like, oh, what are you're not a man, you can't take it. And then Yu is like makes a lot of assumptions about him being a gangster, where he's like, oh, you know, like I just and he's like, calm down, I'm not gonna force you.
Yeah.
Like I'm not gonna assault you over it.
Right.
Like I'm just kind of like giving you shit.
Yeah.
And so then they just like go home separate ways.
Okay.
And Yu is like in his apartment, like he's scary, but like I can tell that he's giving me special treatment.
Oh, totally.
Which let me tell you right now. As a broken person,
Paul,
that does something to me.
You have no idea.
If you treat everyone like trash, except for me, it shouldn't work on me the way it works on me. But I'm just like, I love you.
100%.
I love you.
I will lay down my life for you.
Instead of being like, oh, why are you treating everyone around you poorly?
You love me.
You don't do.
You love me.
I'm different. God damn. If that isn't like a metaphor for one of the worst relationships I ever had, where he was a psychopath, but would be like,
yes,
I must love you because I do this for you. Anyway.
But in these books
it's fine, and I'm in love with Gunwoo, so it's fine.
Oh, so am I.
I'm in love with him.
I'm already in love.
And the more we learn about him, the more I'm just like, everything you do is right.
You can do no wrong.
Cut to Gunwoo. He's got to go do some business.
Okay.
So we see him in a hotel room with some bitch. And I immediately was ready to throw hands when I saw that.
Right.
But they're talking work. Right.
He Austin Powersing her, seducing her.
No, it's more like she works for him.
Okay.
She's one of his subordinates, and they're talking gangster shit up. He's like, get me those reports. And like, we get like a teaser that something is happened and is being covered up. And he like refers to like, yeah, all those old timers don't want this to get out kind of thing. So you're like, okay, like something's up. Then this bitch straddles him.
Whoa.
Comes over the couch, straddles him, and is like, should we have a quickie? It's like, clearly they've fucked before.
Yep.
And Gunwoo's like, no, we shouldn't. And his inner thoughts, he like,
pick that bitch up.
Yeah.
Take her off.
And in his head, he's like, why am I thinking about you right now?
Because you're taken.
Because you're taken.
You're taken.
But he's like, I'm feeling insecure that he turned me down for sex tonight. Like that he said he couldn't. Like I'm feeling weird about it.
I'm gay gonna happen?
The way it happens is beautiful. I've never loved anything more in my life. But so he tells her, he's like, no.
Yeah.
We're not having sex. I've got to go. Gunwoo leaves and goes to the store. Because that's where Yu's going to be working.
Of course.
The second that he walks in, Yu is like, he smells like perfume and I see lipstick on his collar. Dead.
Yep.
Sick to his stomach. Yep. And he goes, oh.
Would have picked up a trash can, thrown up.
Seriously.
And then said, hello,
hey, what can I get you?
Yeah.
How can I help you? But no, he's like, oh, so he hates me. He has a girlfriend. He's always had a girlfriend. And his
logical train of thought.
Yeah. And so he's like very cold when he's checking him out. But then like, this is what I love about this whole thing is like, usually like, I feel like in this moment in the Smut books, now we're fighting. Now it's a huge miscommunication. You just goes, do you have a girlfriend? I said, hell
I know.
yes.
You love it when they
said, we're just talking. They're direct. And
yes.
I love that about this whole series. Throughout the whole thing.
Yep.
We are direct about shit.
Yep.
So he's like, no, why would you ask me that? And then he's like, well, you have lipstick on your collar. Gunwoo is like, fuck. And like doesn't know how to explain himself, but is just like, no, I don't have a girlfriend. And like walks out of the convenience store. And then it shows him outside going to himself, fuck.
Yeah.
So whatever. It was a little weird. That whole interaction it was like not a good ending last thing. So then we cut to like the next day or something. And Yu is having lunch with his like two friends, that chick and her boyfriend. And kind of like...
Her boyfriend is not that asshole crush.
No.
Okay.
Like, that's like a third person.
Okay.
But so they're like... He's like kind of telling them about Gunwoo, but like not being like, oh, he's like a gangster and dangerous. He's just like, oh, he's like a mysterious, handsome older man that like comes into the convenience store and we like kind of have a thing going or whatever. And they're like all about it. His friends are cool. They're like very like, fuck yeah, dude. But then that little bitch that he has a crush on, or had a crush on, thank you, shows up and is like, can we talk? And then he's like, okay. So they like go to a separate table and he's like, I dumped the person I was dating because I like you. And the only reason I was even dating that other person that I was dating was because we were in the same club, like at university. And I thought it would be like weird not to date them when they asked.
Sure.
And I was like so mad. I was like, don't you dare. Don't you dare. First of all, what a shit reason to date someone. Because it'd be awkward if I didn't date you.
Yeah, glad you kept me on the back burner when something better didn't work out for you.
Go fuck yourself. So then, and he's like, so like, can you just like forgive me for the other night? And like, now I'm like ready to date you.
Yeah.
And you was like, sure, you are forgiven. Because I know that you're a scumbag now.
Woo,
and I don't care about you.
Yeah.
So he's like, I don't care who you date or what you do, so I guess you can call that forgiven because I don't care.
Yeah.
And walks away, leaves him.
Nice.
I was like, yeah.
Goodbye.
I did not think that was going to happen. I thought it was going to be the whole...
So
I keep like waiting for the normal tropes to like pop up in this, but they don't, in my opinion.
Love that.
But yeah, so he tells that dude, fuck off, lose my number, bye. So he leaves that dude, walks outside. He's sad. Because he had a crush on him for 3 years. He was like...
3 years is a long time.
Like, in love with him. He just told him off. He'd, like, just turned down what would have been a dream come true.
Yeah.
But 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
So...
But he got ruined.
Oh, yeah. But he is feeling sad, and he goes outside. It's cloudy out. It's, like, starting to rain. But so he does, like, kind of, like, find a little spot, and he sits down, and he, like... He's having a little cry. Yeah. He's having a little emotion. Release about it. But then... He gets a little phone call. It's Gunwoo. Whatever he was calling him for, out the window, because he just goes, have you been crying? And he's like, what? Like, yeah, how did you know, or whatever? And he's like, where are you? And he's like, tells him, and then he just hangs up. And he's like, wait, like, what's going on? So then it starts raining.
Yeah.
And he's sitting there, like, he's like, I'm not going to read into this. Clearly Gunwoo like just wants to fuck. Like him being concerned about me crying is like nothing. He has a girlfriend or something.
I mean,
like,
whatever.
Whatever, right? Gunwoo shows up.
Oh yeah, he does.
Umbrella.
Oh yeah, he does.
Obviously, umbrella.
Obviously.
He's like very concerned. They like kind of have this like moment, and you in kind of like an emotional state is just like, you know what? Let's just fuck one more time and end this. Like, let's just get this out of our systems. Like, let's just be done. And Gunwoo like gets quiet. And he's like, fuck, he's mad.
Yeah.
and it's like, you know, awkward silence. And then Gunwoo just grabs him by the wrist and pulls him towards the car.
Yeah.
And he's like, whoa, whoa, whoa. And he's like, let's do this. He's like, have you ever fucked in a car before?
In the car?
And he's like, no. And then he's like, we're at my school. Like, we're at the campus. Like, we can't do this. And Gunwoo was like, you think I fucking care about that? You think I fucking care? And then, like, they're like making out in the back of the car. It's like, oh, it's hot and heavy.
Tell me the crush sees.
No,
Damn it.
Gunwoo sucking dick in cock.
Where?
Sucks.
What page?
I don't have a page number, but I'll find it. It's
Okay.
really quick. But yeah, we go from I've never had sex with a boy before to hi, grabbing your hand in the rain, taking you to
Hi.
the car, and you can flip through this. They are fucking in this car like it's a camper. This must have a big back seat, is all I gotta say.
Because this guy is
but
huge.
yeah, we see Gunwoo suck use dick.
Nice.
And you're like, whoa, 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 whoa. Didn't think
he's
that's
kissing
how.
the back of his
Oh,
hand.
they're in
Damn,
love. This
you
is,
has a big old peen too.
I know, but his is skinny, and Gunwoo's is a.
Oh,
big,
wait, is he
thick
rubbing them
back.
together?
Yes.
Oh,
there's a lot
they're
of frauding. There's some
Okay.
other things that happen later that I had never even thought in my life would happen.
Shut up.
That I have highlighted. We will discuss.
Oh my God, I can't
in
wait.
future fucks. But so they have this gnarly because I'm telling you, every time they fuck, he wears this twink out.
Yeah.
To the point of can't be awake anymore. Just full,
Yeah.
can't use my body. He makes like you come like multiple times while they're fucking and then finishes crazy in him. Like
This is crazy.
it's
Paul.
crazy. And the imagery
The
in
imagery,
these
I'm
are
telling
so
you
good.
guys.
I would be like, I'm sorry.
This?
TMI, boner alert.
I was gonna say, Paul.
I was reading this and I had to be like,
you had
okay, well, I have to
been
go put this down in.
prick.
And it's like, I'm not even into twinks, but they're in love.
I know. The
They're
love-
in love.
the
And
love does it.
Gunwoo. Oh my God, Gunwoo.
Well, he is.
He is fine. He is fine.
Yeah, he is
I'm
so
pretty
fine.
sure, unconfirmed, I think they made like an animated anime of this.
Really?
Which
Dude, I would watch that.
yeah.
Oh
Bricked up.
God, everybody
up.
needs to buy. What is this genre called again?
Yaoi.
Why?
Yaoi. Hold on, I have to look at my pronunciation.
Everyone-
Yaoi.
Damn, is this all still in the car?
That is, the fucks are so, they're like a third of each one of these
Thank
is
God.
fucking.
That's
and
what
it's,
you
it's,
want.
It's animated fucking.
Yep.
Like literally, like my notes, it's like chapter whatever, all this. Chapter 8 is one bullet point. It
Yep.
says they still fucking in the car.
Still, that's what's happening.
You comes a few times and then oh yeah, when they're fucking in the car. Yes, mama. Yes, mama. He's riding that dick.
Oh yeah, he is.
But so, because you comes like a few times, and then Gunwoo hasn't, but then you hops on top of him.
Oh, yeah.
Riding that dick in the car.
Oh, yeah.
And they have intense, intimate kissing. That's what makes Gunwoo come because he's in love.
He's in love.
Because it's
with
love.
you.
It's intimacy.
Right.
It's intimacy.
It's different.
And so obviously he fucks him unconscious. Yes.
That would make me cry.
And then
Did you cry?
Literally cried.
I knew you'd cry. There's a picture of Gunwoo holding
Yes,
you.
I have it in the notes where I go, he fucks him, he passes out, and then he puts his jacket around him. He fucks him to death.
Yep.
And then puts a jacket on him so tenderly and like lays him to sleep in the passenger seat.
And Gunwoo is holding his hand over his eyes like he's pained.
Because
like
he
he's
loves
so in
him
love.
so much. He's never loved anyone like this. It's a boy.
Oh, I'm
it's boy
picturing
love.
Paul
It's
just,
boy love.
It's boy love. Paul's crying.
I'm crying. It's healing parts of me.
Yes.
I'm less homophobic than I was before I read this.
Nice.
And I'm a little. So yeah, they have a post coitus cuddle in the car. You wakes up like he's in the hospital. This high set. He's like SpongeBob in that episode
Where he's dried
he's dried out because he says to him like, I need water. So Gunwoo is like, got you, and goes to gets out of the car, goes to the convenience store, and like gets him some water. And then like we see that there's a plot. Let's move it along. We had sex. Time for plot. He like looks at his phone and he's got like 15 missed calls from like the director or something.
Okay.
And you're like, huh. But he ignores them. He gets him the water and he's thinking about like how when he was at the store and you was like, what's that lipstick on your collar? Just like how it knocked the wind out of him. That he was like, why did I had such a reaction to that. And he's like, I have big feelings for you, is what I'm learning. And he's like, I'm worried about how to like explain things like to him. Like it's like a new experience for him to feel this way about someone and to have these like concerns.
Sure.
And then he's like also thinking like, I felt that same like pit in my stomach when we were just at the like bench and he was like, let's fuck one last time and like call it quits. He was like, he didn't mean he never wanted to see me again, did he? Like he just wants to stop this affair. When he's like, you know,
Only time
like
will
he wasn't
tell.
mad. He was like crushed in that moment and was like, well, if that's what it's going to be like, we are going to fuck again. Like if this is my last chance. So whatever. He's like, he says to himself, this was like, so I was like, I'm in love with this man. He's like, I'm not going to lie to myself or run away from my feelings. Like, this is what it is.
And that is real masculinity.
That is real masculinity, dude.
I'll tell you that.
He's just like, I guess I love boys now. A boy.
Yes. A boy.
A boy.
Yeah.
So far. But his thing, he's like, I'm not worthy of this sweet boy's love because I'm
evil.
An evil gangster.
Yep.
And that is why it's so easy for him to call it off with me, because he knows. And that's like that's where he lands.
Sure, that's
this train of thought lands.
okay.
So whatever, he goes back in the car, you still passed out, incapacitated in the driver's seat under his jacket. And so he's just like, all right, well, I'm driving back to our like apartments, whatever.
Love that they're neighbors. I love that.
And so you wakes up, we find out that the reason that Gunwoo had been calling him in the first place when he realized he was crying was because he was calling to be like, I don't have a girlfriend. And like, I'm trying to explain away like this stupid fucking lipstick thing. Gunwoo's like, I just want you to know I'm not sleeping with anyone else. And it gets like a little awkward because they don't communicate well yet.
Yeah, sounds like it.
They're still like stiff with each other. Like they haven't broke the ice except
well,
for the
they've only
fucking.
fucked twice. I mean, it's not like they.
And it's like that's when they communicate the best. Yeah. But it's stiff. They both are making assumptions about the other person, which is so real.
Yes.
Which is so real.
Yes. Oh my god, that's beyond real. The assumptions, dude.
In this car ride, like Gunwoo's trying to be like, I'm not sleeping with anyone else because I love you, and you was like. He thinks I'm worried about him sleeping around because I like can't handle a one night stand. So he like you says to him, it's like, I get it. Like, this is just like a one night stand thing. Like, I'm not like holding you to anything. So then they get back to the apartment. And as they're like walking upstairs, like Yu's like thinking to himself, like, it's like our sexual thing is over, but like, I think that he's a good guy still. Like, I still think this is a good person. Like, I still want to be friends with him. And Yu is like, what we had is over, but I still want to be friends. Like, you were always so good to me. And they're like on the stairs. And then Gunwoo just looks at him and goes, I like you. Mm-hmm. I threw the book out of my hands. I was like, no. I would vomit if this happened. I would pass out.
This is love. This is
love. Yep. It's so hot. So you is taken aback,
for sure,
speechless, unexpected. This is so hot too. Gunwoo, just chill. He's like, hey, I'm not saying you have to like me back. I'm just saying, watch me and how I treat you. And if you like it, date me. Ooh. And if you don't, kick me to the curb.
Damn.
But if this is like a no-go right now, just tell me. Reject me now. Wow. But otherwise, just observe how I'm going to treat you and give me a shot. But like no pressure, not holding you to anything. I would have like, come on the stairs.
Yeah.
I would have.
I mean, my God.
I don't know. I don't know what I would have done. Because this would never happen to me. Yeah. This is a fantasy.
I know. This is fantasy.
But then they're having this incredible moment that was changing my life and my perspective on love. And then we see someone is watching them from the car outside and is on the phone talking to the director. Okay. And is like, yeah, Gunwoo's like with some guy. And the like director's like, well, he's not fucking taking my phone calls, you know? So you're like, okay, something's going up. And like the last thing you hear is the director's like, I guess I'll just have to show up in person. Boom. That's volume 2. Okay. We're on to volume 3. Okay. That's why I had to do 4 of them.
Oh, 100%.
These are so quick.
Oh, you couldn't not, Paul.
So volume 3 starts and Yu is having a sex dream about Gunwoo, and his like crush is kind of in it for parts of it, but not, they don't really fuck. It's like more like he goes with Gunwoo. It's whatever. But when he wakes up, he's also like not feeling well, like feverish, like he's like sick. Gunwoo just like shows up at his door, like knocks on the door. He answers it and he's like, oh, hey. And he shows up with, let me tell you, this got me. He shows up with,
I think I'm on the page,
like a pain patch, like a back patch. Because he's like, I know that your back was like hurting because I fucked you so good in the car that you're broken. And he came, aftercare.
Paul,
this is aftercare.
This is the
I'm in love with
definition of
Gunwoo.
aftercare.
Yeah. And then while he's like talking to him,
You're sick.
You're sick. And he's like, yeah, I'm not feeling too well. Like and I think it's like the weekend, so he's like has the day off. So Gunwoo's just like, I'll be right back. And leaves.
Oh, he's taking care
and
of
comes back with like a bag of food and medicine. He's like, make sure you eat this and take some medicine. He was like, do you want to stay for lunch? Like I like not have sex.
Yeah.
Like I'm inviting you to eat with me.
Yeah.
Like not because when he was like, do you want to like have lunch? He was like, oh, you want to have lunch? And he's like, no.
Yeah.
I just want to like hang out. So he's like, okay, sure. And so they're like eating. It's awkward. Yu's like, should I not have done this? This is weird. Like, I'm feeling weird. Gunwoo's like, what are you doing like the rest of the day? And he's like, I'm probably just going to hang out here. Maybe like catch a movie on TV, like watch something, just like chill. And he's like, I'll catch a movie with you. So he's like, okay. And they go to the couch and they're like, what are we gonna watch, you know? And he's like thinking, I'm sure he wants to watch like an action movie or something, whatever, making all these assumptions about him.
Yeah.
And eventually they land
he's
on
like, let's watch Sex in the City.
Yeah, but so eventually they land on like a romance, and it's kind of like a cheesy rom-com type thing. But Gunwoo's like, yeah, let's watch that. So they watch it, and as they're watching it, Gunwoo silent, stoic, Yu's laughing here and there, and then the story somehow starts to kind of mirror the situation that you had with the crush. And so he starts thinking about that, and he starts getting sad, and he starts crying on the couch, which I'm like, that's a rough fucking look.
It's a little much.
You got this fine man taking care of you on the couch, and you crying about this little bitch at school who's two-timing.
Right.
Whatever. But so he gets sad, which is like a theme in this.
Yeah, for sure.
And Gunwoo's like, why are you crying? You know? But like it's real like comforting, like down his face, like what's wrong? And he like tells him, he even like thinks to himself, Yu does, like, I shouldn't be telling you about like a crush when I know that you like me. Like you told me you like me.
Well,
he like
and
says
don't you
that.
like him back?
He's like on the fence about it still. I mean, he does. Gunwoo like picks up that he's like that he is being weird because he doesn't think he should be talking to him about an old crush when he knows he likes him. And he's like, hey, like I said, I am not asking you to like me back. Do not feel like any pressure.
God, he's so sweet.
He said, but if you don't have anyone else, like any other good men around, just give me a shot. And then they like joke around a bit and they relax. Like they break the ice a little bit.
Yeah.
And then they fuck again. He fucking bends him over the counter in the kitchen.
I'm
and
taking
he
a peek.
Fucks
I see
him.
it.
Yes.
Dang.
Yes. So I mean, he fucks him wild, and then Gunwoo does the aftercare, is wiping him up, taking care of him, tucking him into bed because he's incapacitated, can't lift his arms up.
I love that.
And during that little interaction, Yu is like, "Can we go on a date? Like, I want to go on a date."
Yeah.
Boom. That's the end of the chapter. But they make plans. They're like, we're going to like meet up in a few hours. Oh, because Gunwoo was like, do you want to go now? And he was like, I cannot walk.
Right.
I cannot think. I cannot speak. I will need a few hours.
Yeah.
Why don't we like meet up at a cafe and then we can go to like a restaurant or like do a thing in a little bit. So they're like, okay, that's the plan. But Yu, eager as fuck, shows up at this cafe an hour before they were supposed to meet, and he's just like sitting there at the table, like, you know, ready, whatever. Then there's like some commotion. There's commotion in the cafe. Some gangsters walking in, business gangsters again. It's like one boss guy, two dudes behind him, walk right up to his table. They sit down. It's the director.
Yeah.
It's the director's name is, and forgive me.
I
think it's Chae-yoon.
Okay.
Chae-yoon. He just goes by Director Cha.
Okay.
So I just call him Director Cha like the rest of the time. So he sits down. It's like him and his two thugs, and they're like grilling our boy about Gunwoo.
Yeah.
Like, what have y'all been doing? What's the how do you know him? Like, what's up? And Yu knows what's up. He's not talking. He's just like, yeah, we like know each other. We're our neighbors, like whatever. He's like he's not be like, oh yeah, he dicks me down so good I can't walk.
Keep your mouth shut.
He's just like, whatever, because he's like, obviously these are other gangsters. Like something is afoot.
Yeah.
And
love that he's not an idiot.
Yeah, he is freaked out though. He's like, this is scary.
I would be too.
And then he's like, what if Gunwoo like owes these guys money or something? Like, what the fuck is he like mixed up in with him? And then fucking one of these two goons grabs his face, smashes it into the table.
Oh,
in all these people all these people turn and look.
You know, I'm gonna say it. Big mistake.
Big mistake.
Huge.
Huge. But boom, smash his face into the table.
Oh, you're gonna pay for that, buddy.
He's down, and then the director is like, I'm not trying to catch like a case, basically. He's like, let's get out of here.
Sure.
And they just like take off, and like the waitress runs over and is like,
I think you caught more than a case.
Yes. But so you're like, what the fuck? Mm-hmm. So then he like goes in the bathroom, he gets all bandaged up, like he just got like a goose egg on his face, like, so he's like all blah, blah, blah. Comes out of the bathroom, out of the cafe. It's still like 30 minutes before he's supposed to meet Gunwoo.
Okay.
He's there.
Yeah.
He's sitting there in the lobby. Doesn't realize what has just happened. Oh. But he sees him and is like, what happened to your face?
Oh, yeah.
You know? And he lies. He's like, oh, I just... Because I think he knows that's what he says.
Yeah.
He goes, I stumbled and I like, fell like and walked like hit a wall. And Gunwoo was like... No, but he doesn't push it, but he's just like, okay, but he knows something's up. Yu's like, I just want to go like on a date. And also this was like a dose of reality that I'm into a criminal. Yeah. Basically.
For sure.
And like, this is part of.
Dangerous.
This is part of. So whatever, they go to another fancy restaurant. Yu picked it out and was like excited to show it to Gunwoo, but Gunwoo like doesn't react to things. So he's like, do you like it? He's like, yeah, it's food. Yeah. I'm eating it. And so that gets like you in his head about like, I don't think he likes me, you know, like just like all this doubt, all this shit.
He needs words of affirmation.
He does. And like he had also like looked up like a new like walking trail that was near this restaurant. He was like, you know, I'll invite him. We can do that afterwards. Cute. And like, he's like, we won't get dessert because I know he doesn't like sweets or whatever. Cute. But then on this date, like how uninterested Gunwoo seems, he's just like, well, I put all this like thought into the date, and like clearly he's like not even into this date. After dinner, they're like outside, and like Gunwoo's like smoking a cigarette, and he's like starting to feel like this date's like not going well. But while they're standing outside, Gunwoo's like, you know, what really happened like to your face? Yu tells him the real story, and Gunwoo's like, I do know that guy, and fuck. In that little moment, Gunwoo's like, hey, there's like a new walking trail around here. Do you want to go like check it out? And Yu like lights up, is like, yeah, what? And he's like, I didn't think you were into that. And he goes, I'm not, but like I know you are. So I looked it up and I saw it and I thought you would like it. So like, why don't we go? And so he's over the moon that's like what happened.
For sure.
So they go on the walk, but still like he can never get any personal information out of Gunwoo. It's always skirting everything, nothing, whatever. And that bums him out. That's like a big problem for him, is that he's always vague and he knows nothing about him other than like, he's nice to me and we like fuck good. Yeah. Like, so that's like a big point throughout the rest of the series. But while they're walking, they run into his friend and her boyfriend. And she's like, this is the fucking guy. And she runs up and she's like, can we crash your date? They say yes. So then the four of them go to karaoke. And they're in like a little karaoke room. So then we see Yu is like singing a song and he's awful. Yeah. Bad singer. Gunwoo gives him like a little bit of shit about it. And then he's like, thanks for like hanging out with me, my friends. I'm sure this must be like torture for you. And he's like, you know, whatever. Like, it's all good. Gunwoo's like, I'm going to go out for a smoke. And the girl's like, I'll go with you. And so they go out. And so obviously she's like being a good friend. And she's like, what's the deal? Yeah. Like, what's going on?
What are your intentions with my friend?
And basically, like, they have this, like, conversation where he's like, I don't know what it is. Like, I can't even tell you. But I'm just like, I really have feelings and care about him. And he, like, says some line where he's like, maybe just, like, a, like, bastard like me is fated to, like, love or, like, they never say love. They say like a boy like him or something, you know? And so that like wins her over. She's like, I love this guy. He's perfect. And
she's got a good picker.
And she tells him, she's like, if you want him to like you, treat the people around you well, because he's someone that observes how you treat people and that he will like make an opinion on you based on how you treat people. And they don't realize this, but Yu was coming outside, stopped, eavesdropped on the whole thing, heard the whole thing, and when he hears the line about, oh, like a bastard like me, like whatever, he's just like swooning. Yeah. He's just like, wow, he likes me so much. And it's starting to be like, I like him too. Yes, you know, blah, 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 blah. Oh my God. Where they end the day and Yu's feeling like awkward and conflicted because he's like, I really care about this guy, or like I'm starting to really like him, but he won't tell me anything about him, and that's like a deal breaker for me. Like, you can't just like not tell me what you do for work, not tell me anything about yourself, I don't know anyone that you know, like. Yeah. That can't be what goes on. But while they're like saying goodbye at their apartment doors, Yu is just like, I want to spend some like more time together if you still want to hang out. Gunwoo is like, I would love to like stay a little longer, but I do have to go work. Cut to, he leaves and he meets up with the director, who we know from the cafe now.
Yeah.
At a parking garage for some, you know, shady shit or whatever. And he's like, fucking finally, like, you come to talk to me. And Gunwoo immediately fucking punches the guy that hit Yu.
Yeah.
And like knocks him flat to the ground. Boom. Cha's like, you can't just punch my guys.
Oh, really?
Well,
your guy just slammed my boyfriend's head into a table.
Yes. He's like, you can't just be like punching my men. And like Gunwoo has his own men with him. So he turns and he fucking, just as hard as he punched that dude's guy, punches one of his own dudes. Oh. And his dude like takes the hit and doesn't fall over. And he goes, my guys can like take hits.
Oh.
You're fucking like
Oops.
shitty little goons can't even handle it. Like whatever. He goes, do you need me to keep hitting my guy till he looks as bad as yours? And he's like, no, fucking chill, Gunwoo. And you can tell that like him and the director clearly have like a past.
Yeah.
They are friendly or were friendly at some point. But so then they like have like, we get more like of the conversation of like, something is up in the gangster world. Something is happening. He like references that Chairman Cha, so like they're related, is the like secret's out that he is sick and in a coma as well. And like the news has leaked. Obviously like the old timers were trying to keep that, they keep referring to them as like the old timers, like the other heads of the gangster world. Like we're trying to keep that hush hush, but it's like out now and it's obviously going to cause like a power struggle grab. We get like a little glimpse that like director Cha is like trying to take control and needs the support of Gunwoo to do that.
Sure.
He's like, I just need you to make a decision if you're like on my side or not. And they don't really come to a conclusion more than just like, I'll I guess talk to you about this more later. We'll figure this out. He's like, Gunwoo's kind of skirting the answer, I would say.
Yeah.
And so whatever, the director leaves. He's like, we'll talk later. Because the director also says something like, you came to Seoul because you were supposed to be helping me with this whole situation. I thought, kind of deal. But the director leaves. They're going to talk about this later. Gunwoo turns to like the guy that he punched and is like, go to the hospital and get checked out. And he's like, no, I'm fine. He's like, that you're going. You have to go. Like, you know, sorry I did that. So he's
sorry,
nice.
you fucking...
No, not the bad guy. His man that he punched to like prove a point. He was like, I hit you hard.
Sorry.
Like, go to the hospital. Yeah. Thanks for being cool about that. Yeah. After he finishes that up, he goes home and he like goes to Yu's apartment, knocks on the door, and he's like, what are you still doing awake? And he was like awake thinking about him, being like, oh, can I text him? Like, whatever. Gunwoo was like, why don't you come to my apartment? Because they've never like fucked at his apartment. Yeah. And he's like, I have like a bigger bed than you. And so they go over and Yu's like, what is your job? I know what it is, but like, just like say it. And Gunwoo's like, I cannot tell you yet. I need you just to like trust me that like I'm working on something so that things will be taken care of so that I can tell you. Sure. But at this point, just leave it alone. Yep. And Yu's like, I like cannot like someone that doesn't tell me anything like about your life. And he's like, I swear to you, I will when I can. And then they fuck.
Oh, I'm seeing it.
And this is when something happens that I was like, excusez-moi? So they're getting hot and heavy. Oh, yeah. Whatever. They're starting to fuck and stuff. But Yu's ass is toe up and has not gotten any breaks. Yeah. So, like, they're in the bed and they're fooling around. They're fucking. And then he's like, it's fine. I don't need to, like, fuck your ass. Come here. And then he's like, put your thighs together. And then he fucks his thighs from behind. And so, like, their cocks are rubbing together while he's, like, fucking the thighs. And they, like, fuck through thigh fuckery. But then I think they do end up.
I've seen that in books before.
I was like, I don't know about that. If someone asked if I could put my thighs together so they could fuck them, I'd be like, you're calling me fat.
Yeah, it's a fat thing.
You just called me fat. You assaulted me. But so they do that. Mm-hmm. They finish fucking, leaving you again incapacitated. Yep. And then this is another thing that happens. Yu's like, I need water. Always needs water. Always drenched, thirsty, parched at the end of this. And he brings him water. And he's like, I can't even like lift my arms up to take a drink of the water.
Yeah.
So then Gunwoo
Yep.
takes a swig of it, baby birds it into his mouth. And then he was like,
yes, please.
He was like, yeah, more. And then like Gunwoo doesn't. He's like, if you just wanted to like make out more, you could have just said so. And he's like, I'm so thirsty. Bro, I was like, damn, we fucking thighs. We're spitting water in your mouth.
Yes,
like they are
They're
married.
They're not playing
in my
around.
opinion. So then they cuddle all night, but the whole time you was like brooding about like, I still don't know shit about this motherfucker. And he's like, I will not fall in love with him because I don't know anything about him. Like, I swear to myself, I won't do this. Right. They wake up together. Oh my God, so sweet. He's like, what are you doing today? And Yu's like, I'm going to go to the library and study. And Gunwoo's like, well, I'm going to take you then. He's like, no, you don't do that. He's like, I'm fucking doing it. So he takes him, or he's like, go get ready and I'll come get you. And so when Gunwoo shows back up to take him to the library, flowers, bouquet, roses, gives it to him. My God. Takes him to the library. He puts the flowers in a vase in his apartment. They go to the library. He's just thinking about it. Dude. 6 hours later.
Paul.
Oh, I know. Cooked. Done for.
Are you kidding
Done
me?
and dusted.
You brought me flowers?
After you fucked my thighs and spit water in my mouth, like, this is it.
Dude, I'd be like,
this is it.
Just put a ring on it right now.
Ring. You basically did.
Right. This is a proposal.
This is a proposal. So they're in love now, obviously. But so he's at the library studying, whatever. It's like 6 hours goes by, and he was supposed to call Gunwoo when he was ready to leave. And he's like, I'll take you home too. He's like, I'm not going to bother him. Like, I'm not doing that. So he walks out of the library. He's standing right there.
Tell me. Okay.
He's standing right there. And he's like, what? He goes, I told you, whatever. So then he takes him home. It's fine. They get to the apartment. They're walking up the stairs. Gunwoo stops. The director is standing up there. And he's like, fuck. The director is just like, hey, I need a straight answer. Like, are you on my side on this power thing or not?
No.
Like, what's going on? And he like sees you from behind him. And he's like, so sorry about the other day. He's like, that, you know, obviously I don't have as good a control over my men as like I should. And I'm sorry that happened. And Gunwoo was like pissed, you know?
Yeah.
And Yu's like, oh, okay, like,
oh my God.
thanks, I guess.
I would not have been like that.
And then, but so like you get the vibe from that conversation in the parking garage and now that like the director is like kind of like a goofy, more jovial guy.
Okay.
Like he's got like a neck tattoo. He's like jokey around. He's like a little clumsy. He's also hot.
Yeah.
He's on the cover. That's him on the cover.
Okay.
But he's just like he's less cool than Gunwoo.
Clearly.
But he is a nice guy, as it is weird to say. But we'll get more into that.
All right.
But so he says, okay. He's like, why don't you let me take you out to dinner, my treat? Like, we'll all go out to say sorry for smashing your face in.
Okay.
Gunwoo's like, no, you fucking idiot. Like, we're not doing that. And then Yu's like, yeah. Because in his head, he goes, I want to learn more about Gunwoo.
Okay.
And this is the first person I've met that knows him that can like give me the story. Gunwoo's like, no, what are you saying, Yu? Like, we're not doing that. And he goes, no, I want to. He's like, I'm just going to go like inside and like set my bags down and stuff and like come out. And like Gunwoo follows him and is like, what are we doing? Yu's just like, I want to get to know you, like whatever, basically. And he's like, okay, fine. Like, we'll go if you want to go. Like, no big deal. So then they go and they're like at dinner and they're having drinks and they're hanging out. The director's like, oh, like I saw you had like flowers, like from your girlfriend, or did you get those for your girlfriend, or like what's going on? He's like, oh no. And then Gunwoo was like, I got them for him. You get super weird because he's like, oh my God, I don't want to out him. Yeah. You know, so he's like, oh yeah, I had him pick those up for me, so for a friend, but like I just didn't have time to get them, so he picked them up for me. And Gunwoo like looks at him like, oh, okay. And then Director Chaw's like, oh, you're doing errands for people now? Like, that's not the Gunwoo I know. And then Gunwoo's like, yeah, apparently I'm getting people fucking flowers. What? Like, the fuck?
So he's like,
why?
Oh, is you embarrassed of me?
Well, he's just like, what the fuck was that? While they're doing this, like, Director Chaw's like, oh, why don't I give you my like business card, which is like a big thing, like business cards in Asian culture. Okay. It's like, ooh, I don't know. It's a big thing. Yeah. So he gives it to him and he like sees, oh, like you're the director of this like company that is like a well-known gangster company. And he goes, actually, while I'm at it, why don't I give you Gunwoo's? Because he never carries any with him. And Gun was like, God fucking damn it.
Yeah,
And like he gives into it. So like he sees, oh, so you're also a high up at this. Like I now know your title, your job, where you work and stuff. And eventually you like gets him to go to the bathroom, and Gunwoo follows him and is like, what was that? Like, why did you lie about the flowers? Like, what's the deal? And Yu's like, well, I don't want to out you. And he's like, out me? What does that mean? And he's like, I don't want to like tell people you're gay. And he was like, oh, he's like, what? I don't care. And then he was like, that's like a big deal. And he goes like, if I like you, then I guess I'm fucking gay. Like, what of it? And I was like, dude, yes, that's so hot,
dude.
But he was like, because he like when he went to the bathroom, he was like, oh, I'm a little dizzy, I'm gonna go to the bathroom because they've been drinking. And he was like, if you're not dizzy, like you're fine, I'm just gonna go. But just so you know, like you do not need to hide anything about anything. I openly, proudly am into you. Don't care what that makes me. So whatever, that's great. So then he leaves, and like the director and him have a little moment alone, Gunwoo, and they kind of like reminisce. He's like, this is like the old days, like we used to drink together and hang out. So you could just like tell that they like are friendlier than we thought in the beginning. And then Yu comes out, and while they're having that little conversation, he sits down and he's like slamming sake. So by the time they come back, he's wasted,
sloshed.
And they're like, all right, let's fucking get out of here, like pay the bill, let's go. Gunwoo gets a call, it's like work, so he like steps away. Yu is like, I want to talk to you more, I want to hear more about Gunwoo from you. So when he comes back, they're like, all right, he's like, all right, you ready to go? Like, let's all go home. Director Cha's like, we're actually going to hang out a little bit longer. He's like, why don't you have my man take you to whatever this meeting is that you have to go to? Gunwoo's like, no. And then he was like, yeah, like whatever, let's do that. So then Gunwoo like walks outside to leave, and he was like real quick runs out there, and he's like, are you mad at me for doing that? And he was like, no, I'm not mad at you. He's like, I would have said something if I was mad at you. You're free to do whatever you want. Don't drink too much. Have fun, be safe.
Jesus.
Great. So he takes off to go to his meeting. They're gonna go hang out for a while. You and the director are like having like a hangout, and they're having a conversation. We find out the director is gay, openly gay. His dad is the chairman of the company, who's like the head of the gangsters. Never really liked him, especially because he was gay, but has always loved Gunwoo.
Right.
Always loved Gunwoo.
He's gay now too.
Yeah. He's just like kind of gets like the story that they like met because the director used to work under Gunwoo, because it was like a situation where it was like, I'm the like chairman's son, but I need to start from the bottom of the company, work my way up, blah 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 blah. And since Gunwoo was his favorite, he was like, you should be under him so that maybe I'll like you if you start acting like him. And it's like, that's how they know each other. That's why they have this like deep history. And then he's like, do you like Gunwoo? Because he doesn't swing that way, is like what the director says. And he was like, I think he finally does kind of admit that he likes him. And he was like, yeah, well, he definitely doesn't swing that way. And if I like, he's like, I'd be so disappointed if I found out that Gunwoo was gay. And he's like, what? Why? And he's like, because he's like, my dad always hated me, partially because I was gay. So the idea that he loves Gunwoo and that Gunwoo's like so perfect for him to end up being gay and still like, that would just do something to me. That would fuck me up. So whatever, that's like their night. They end it. They go home. Yu calls Gunwoo afterwards to be like, hey, what's up? Are you still working? And he's like, yeah, I'm still working. And is like super short with him and hangs up on him. And he's like, oh, he must be like really busy. And then we see like Gunwoo is like in a parking lot hanging up his phone. His phone's like covered in blood.
Oh no.
And you're like, what the fuck is going on? Then we get what Gunwoo was doing. When he left, he went to a meeting with the old timers.
Okay.
And they were like, we want your support, because basically like he has had the respect of so many people at the company because the chairman favored him so much. They're like, who you back is going to have like a huge sway on who follows orders of who. And Gunwoo is like, yeah, whatever, dude, I support you guys. They're like, well, you showed up in a car driven by one of director Cha's men. Is that going to be a problem? And he was like, no, like, don't worry about it. I'm handling that. And they're like, okay. And they like leave on nice terms, but the second they leave, like the old timers are like, fuck that guy. Like, fuck that fucking dude. Like, these young motherfuckers, like, we hate them, like all this shit. Lord. So then he's like walking back to the car, like with the driver, in the parking lot, and some random dude just runs up and stabs Gunwoo.
Dang.
Fucking like right in the torso.
Oh, no.
Super gnarly. That's when he gets a call from our boy and is like, bah. And then like the director Cha's like driver runs out and he's like, oh my God, like you're stabbed. And he's like, go fucking get that guy or I'm going to kill you. Passes out. Next day, you trying to get a hold of Gunwoo, can't get a hold of him. Goes through the whole I'm at school obsessing about him, at work obsessing about him, freaking out. 3 days go by.
Oh no!
And eventually, Yu's just like, I can't handle this anymore. Calls director Cha because he has this like card now, and is like, what the fuck's going on? And Cha's like, I'll see ya. And he comes to the store, and then we find out Gunwoo's been passed out for 3 days. He had to have surgery. He's like,
but somebody found him.
Like, because they got him to the hospital. He got stabbed, but he's okay. Just had to have surgery. He's been in recovery. Been passed out for 3 days. His phone's been blowing up. He's got this like little dude's like, we don't know. We didn't catch the guy. We don't know who sent him. Like maybe it was director Cha because he knows you're like 2-timing, but no, that's not really his style. Plus he likes you a lot, so we don't think he did it. Maybe it was like the old timers sent someone. Just like, not totally sure. We'll figure it out. But also some guy named Yu's been hitting up your phone a lot. And he's like, oh, has he been? Okay. So whatever, they have that little interaction. We go back to the convenience store. Director Cha has shown up and he's talking to you and he's like, don't worry about Gunwoo. He's busy with work, but he's fine. Doesn't tell him that he got stabbed or anything. He's like, oh my God, like what a relief. That's great. Boom. You gets a call. Emergency. His brother, who's in a coma, has had a seizure. Oh no. So now he like calls his boss. He's like, I have to leave right now. And director Cha's like, I'll take you to the hospital. So they go to the hospital. His brother's fine, but he had a seizure, still in a coma. Yu's very sad. Yeah. Him and director Cha end up going on like a little walk outside. And during that time, like Gunwoo had called him and was like, what's going on? Like, hey. And he's like, I'm at the hospital because my brother or whatever. And he's like, oh my God, like I'll come there. So he's on his way. They go to have this talk. They're having a talk. I think that's when you like admits that he like likes fucking Gunwoo. Cha and him are having this like heart to heart about, oh, my brother's in a coma, my dad's in a coma, all this shit's happening. Director Cha kisses him.
Oh my God.
I was floored. I said, get your filthy fucking lips.
For real.
I said, how dare you? You doesn't really kiss back.
I would hope not.
It's a whoa. And then Director Shaw's like, I'm sorry. I'm such an idiot. Like, I was just like having a moment with you. And like, they have this thing and he's just like, I'm not interested in you like that. We can be friends. And Director Shaw's like, all right, we can be friends.
Okay.
No harm, no foul.
Okay.
Gunwoo was in the car and could see them and saw it happen.
Surely.
So harm foul.
Yeah.
He doesn't like go and confront them or anything. They go back inside and then we see like next chapter, Yu's having a dream that his brothers woke up. They're all at dinner with Gunwoo and the director's there. He's like waking up from the dream kind of like crying-ish, but he's being woken up because Gunwoo has shown up to the hospital and found him sleeping upright, in the hospital chair and is like, hey, like, what are you doing here? Very tender, holding his face, even though he's just seen him kiss director Cha.
Yes.
And so...
Well, certainly he could have seen that
Cha kissed him. But they were far away. They were on a bench. I'm not sure how clear it was.
For sure.
But while they're...
I'm seeing kiss and I'll be...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. But so they, like, he is all gentle, wakes him up. They're, like, talking. And then Gunwoo just says, why did you kiss Cha? Which I love. I was like, we're just talking about it. No assumptions are being made. Right. We're just talking about it. You obviously freaks out, is like, oh my God, blah, blah, blah.
Yep.
And Gun was like, no. Like, I'm not mad. Like, I told you, observe me, try me out. You can date other people, just, he says, if you're interested in Cha, I will wait for you.
Oh my God.
If that's something you're going to pursue, I'm still in love with you. Like, I will wait for you.
Dear God.
This happens in the car ride home. They're like leaving the hospital. This happened in the car. You just is like, I like you. And so now it's out. They've both confessed. The likes are liking.
It's obvious.
They get back to the apartment. They are making love.
Really?
It is love making.
Oh, and I know
tender.
that warmed your little gay heart.
Oh,
Paul.
it did. I was at finally.
Do you have a page number at all?
I
Or
don't.
No?
So then they get back to the apartment. It's on and popping. It's love making. It's tender. It's tender.
Wow. So graphic.
But it is still very sexy.
Graphic
on and popping.
novel.
Yes,
yeah.
yes. But so while they're fucking, Gunwoo's stab wound like opens up, and so like after they've like come or whatever, he's like passing out, and then so Yu's like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah,
I had no idea you were stabbed, had surgery, that's why you didn't talk to me for 3 days. Like, once again, this situation of you not telling me nothing about your life, keeping secrets from me, being a gangster criminal, rears its ugly head.
Yes.
And we're back to this bullshit.
Yes.
And so he's like upset that he didn't know, but then this is some hot shit.
Okay.
Because he's like, I swear to God, I'm working on a plan that's like almost through so that I won't have to have all this shit going on. And so because they have like a moment where he was like, I'm out.
Yeah.
I can't do this. I can't love you. And then this is what's going on. And he's like, just wait for me. Like, wait till I get this done. And then they like start making out, gets hot and heavy. And he's like, we can't fuck again because like you're shit. And then
I'm seeing it.
You just goes, can I suck you off?
I'm seeing it.
And then we get his little twink mouth. He even says something like, oh, but your mouth's so small. So, oh, but your mouth's so small.
Well, his dick is so big.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. I'm seeing it. It's funny because it just looks like a white dildo.
Yes, the fact that they don't
show
like
the
illustrate
penis.
the penis
they'll show
is
the
so funny. Yeah.
And they'll show
but no dicks.
The licking, but no dicks. It's just like a ghost dick.
It is like a ghost dick. But so whatever. He says one of the lines that Gunwoo sends him says, how do you manage to suck a guy off with that tiny mouth? And then it ends facial. Yu's just cum all over his face. It's drawn. It's him looking up, dripping with cum on his face. So good. And then so like the next day they're like talking on the phone. He's like walking to school. It's like, oh, what are you doing? Like very sweet. Oh, it's like after school. I'm going to work now. They're just like dating now. Yeah. It's like very romance, right? So then like while Yu was at work, he had like got a call from Director Cha, and like he like, I'm busy, and like ignored it. But he's like, you know what? I did say to him like, we can be friends, and if you do need to talk, you can call me. So he's like, I feel bad, I'm gonna call him back like kind of like after my shift when I get home. So he does. So it's like late at night, and he calls him, and he's just like, oh, you know, I was just calling like to talk because said we're friends or whatever. And then there's like a knock at the door, and you're like, what's happening? And then you can hear Gunwoo's voice with other guys have shown up to Director Cha's house. Okay. He hears Gunwoo beat the fuck out of, and to the point where he's like, he just killed Director Cha, and I heard the whole thing. Oh my God. Like he killed him while he was on the phone with me. And like he hears like Gunwoo be like, oh fuck, I got like his blood all over my shirt, and like so he hears like this whole other dangerous murderous side of Gunwoo, and is horrified. And then fucking Gunwoo sees the phone and sees whose name's on it, and it's like, oh shit, right? No. And it also has like, in what our understanding, just killed who was his best friend, because like during those nights of them hanging out, like they do talk and they do like confirm like, we are like brothers, we like grew up together. Like Gunwoo had,
but clearly there was something going on if he was two-timing him with the old-timers.
Yeah. But so we're just like shocked. We're shocked, just like Yu is. And so a little while later, Gunwoo shows up at his apartment, and like it's like knocking on the door. He opens it, and he's like very kind of like aggressive-ish, where he like comes in and he's like I did the thing that needed to be done to move out of this world. Yeah. And you can see the blood on his shirt. And he's like, how could you do that to someone that's like
your best friend,
your brother? And Gunwoo's like kind of forcing himself, like trying to kiss like onto you, and Yu's like, no. And like they knock over the vase that had the flowers in it, and it shatters.
Symbolism.
And they're on the ground. Yu's like scared and grabs like one of the shards of the vase and is like, get away from me. And like cuts his hand like starts bleeding. And like Gunwoo like sees it, like kisses his hand, and he's just like,
he's not gonna like that.
He's like, he says this was always gonna happen. Like it was always gonna get to a point where like
you would see how evil I am.
You would see that I'm a bad guy.
Yeah.
And that you're so much better than me. And like he's like, don't hurt your hand. and he like
I'll leave.
Kind of like, yeah, like I'm gonna leave. And like what like you is thinking is like, I still like him, like I still have the same feelings for him, but he's like, I can't like imagine my life where we just go on happy when I know like what you did to this person that was like your brother, who he also became friends with. Like they were friends despite the rough start. Like he thought that Director Cha was a good guy, and like after they connected, he was just like, I can't believe you killed him.
Yeah.
Like what the fuck? Gunwoo leaves, and it's kind of like, and that's that. And then time just starts passing. You is like, it's weeks and then months that I can't get a hold of him. His calls don't go anywhere. He goes in the hallway and he sees his landlord, and he's like, yeah, this guy moved out, tenant's gone.
Oh my god. Heartbroken.
And yeah.
I would be
obsessive, heartbroken,
a shell of myself.
Yes.
I wouldn't be a
fully
human.
And he's trying to like put up a front, like he sees his friends and they're like, how's Gunwoo? And he's like, oh, that kind of like fizzled out.
Oh my god.
And
I
like,
would be laying on a knife.
oh, it would be over for me.
It would be over for
It would
me.
be over for you. Well, I would probably be fine with him killing that guy though. But
I would be fine with him killing that guy too. I would not be. I'm like, you.
I'd be like, you had your reasons.
For sure.
But this is the kicker. Then he sees a newspaper article.
Months later.
Yeah, Director Cha's alive. He beat him good, apparently.
Okay.
But Director Cha's alive. So he's even more like, fuck, like, shit. But, like...
You overreacted.
Kind of overreacted. Like, just didn't get the full story, made
to
assumptions.
Me
to me and... Yeah, obviously, we're not sweet like him.
No.
So, and he's like... I can't get him out of my head, but like time just goes on. He's like, spring turns to summer, summer turns to fall, fall. I'm reading this going,
yeah, I'm sorry.
I said, what?
Is this a non-AGA? Because I will.
This is happening here in the book.
Yeah.
I go, you've got 2 pages and it's mostly images.
Oh no.
To fix this for me.
Oh, I would have been panicking. I would have been like, you don't tell me that I picked a non-AGA book.
I'll tell you right now, volume 5's in my bag, still in its wrapping. Cause I couldn't handle
How many volumes are there?
I have no idea, but I just knew that I got to here and I was like, this will be where I end for the podcast.
Okay.
But this is not where I will be ending.
Oh my god, Paul.
Because what happens is it goes like years are going by. I think it's like 3 years.
What?
And the like last thing we hear from you is like, finally I'm starting to
get over him?
Like accept that Gunwoo is not part of my life anymore. Then don't worry. We'll worry, but it does the like side story thing.
I'm seeing.
And so the last bit we get Gunwoo's perspective.
Okay.
And so basically what we learn is the full backstory is that yes, Chairman Cha took a huge liking to him, showered him with gifts and cars, girls, whatever he wanted. Just loved how tough he was. He was like a great enforcer, but he never wanted to be a gangster. He's like, I'm not into that shit. Like that, I think that's low life behavior, but like he's big, strong, tough guy and is like, domineering, makes a great gangster. Was the chairman's like number one boy, was bringing Director Cha up under him and like knew that he was not loved by his dad, that his dad like had all these problems with him, but he was kind of like they call him like a thug with a heart of gold, where like he took him under his wing and he taught him the ropes, and he was like, you're gonna have to get tough, you're gonna have to go fight people and like do shit if you want to make it. But he would always like refuse the orders he didn't want to take, and then like one day an order from the chairman came down
to kill the director.
Not to kill the director. This is a long time ago. This is ancient history.
I just keep thinking that like he must have like pretended to
I don't have the story yet, but I'm just like, that's how I feel.
Yeah.
I said this was a part of a plot of some kind.
Right.
But so like what we find out the motivation was that like he defied the chairman and was like, I'm not going to do whatever.
Talk about Gunwoo or talk about
Gunwoo defied the chairman one day, way ancient history, and was like, I'm not going to do whatever it was that he was asking him. And he was like, you enjoyed all that shit I gave you. You enjoyed all the power I've given you. And then has like a gang of dudes like hold him down, beat him up. And then one of them takes a knife and slits his throat and is like, if you can survive this, like you get to, then fine.
Whoa.
But we'll just see if you live.
Whoa.
And he did live. It shows him in the hospital, bandaged up neck.
He didn't have an early scar?
I know, right? I did think that.
Whatever.
But so whatever, he gets his throat slit basically. And then at that same time, the chairman goes and like reveals to everyone that Director Cha, who wasn't a director yet, was still just a lowly thug, is his son. And he's like, he's a director now. He like elevates him basically to what the status he is now because Gunwoo was like being put in his place kind of, and because he was like, I'm out of this, I'm done with the company, and they were like, no you're not, you don't get to leave. But that's why he left Seoul, and like he was working like in a little outskirts town, and then after the chairman got like sick and ended up in a coma, Director Cha was like, I need you to come back to help me take power. And we learned like in this that supposedly director, which makes it more heartbreaking, Director Cha wanted to take over because he wanted to legitimize the business and get them out of the gangster stuff and just like follow up on their legit business things they have, because he's like, this could be what makes us our money, like we don't need to do all this shady shit. But that's also why he's like such a weak leader and can't control his men. So he's like, it's obviously going to be a process to get our business legitimate, but like that's what I want to do. But Gunwoo had made a promise to himself that he's like, whatever it takes for me to get out of this fucking company and out from under Chairman Cha's grasps, I'll take it. So he had been plotting with the old timers to be like, I'll give you all of my fucking power, all my buildings, all the shit that he's given me that I've been managing, if you just let me leave, if you guys leave me the fuck alone. So that's kind of where we get was that this plot had been going way before he met you. He was like, this is my way out. Then he came and he like says this thing in his last story. Yes. Pages. Well, some of it I think might be older backstory that I didn't like say, but it all ties in there. It all connects. And he like says like the last thing, he's like, you know, I loved like you so much. And he's like, you was like the first thing in life that it felt like I chose. Everything else was chosen for me or given to me. But he's like, I have to run away now. That was like part of the deal. So he's gone. So then this is what it got me.
Show me book number 5.
I will, because I read the first line of the back of book number 5 and was like pissed.
All right, I'm gonna read it. Okay, so this is the back of book 5. The Long Goodbye. It's been 3 years since you last saw Gunwoo.
3 years.
Well, I would have been committed suicide. Done. 2 months into this. And there have been a lot of changes. You no longer works his punishing graveyard shift at the convenience store, but instead works in sales at a small company, whereas the newest employee, he's constantly running errands for his boss. He's even dating again.
That made me throw the book down.
I bet it did.
I simply cannot.
Having found someone who reminds him of Gunwoo.
Yeah. I was like, I'm so mad. That's why this hasn't been opened yet. I'm not ready.
But without all the hang-ups. The days of his whirlwind romance with Gunwoo
He's got Gunwoo at home. That's who he's dating now. Kroger brand Gunwoo.
Great value.
I shall not.
This week gives me. The days of his whirlwind romance with Gunwoo are far behind him until he receives a call from an unknown number. What will happen to you? Use normal new life if Gunwoo suddenly shows back up. Well, I'll tell you what, they fucking get married and have 16 kids.
I know.
That's what happens.
I was just like, if I crack this open, I'm gonna have to spend another $100.
Well, Paul, I gotta tell you something. I'm gonna tell you this right now. I'm calling it, and mark my word right now. Yes. This, what will happen to Yu's normal new life when Gunwoo, that's gonna happen in the last 2 pages.
Yeah, I know.
Gunwoo's gonna call him in the last 2 pages.
I was like, I after reading these 4 did not have it in me.
Well, Paul,
to crack open a 3-year time jump.
No, Paul, this emotional investment is intense, but you haven't looked up.
No,
we got to look it up.
I can't spoil it.
Well, I got to know how many books there are.
How many books there are? Okay, that's fair.
I'm only seeing 6 books here.
Okay, that's great news.
On Amazon.
I should have just finished them.
Dang.
No, I mean, we're already at like 2 hours.
No, we'll do another episode. We'll do a follow-up in like a month.
Yeah.
While it's fresh.
Yeah. Anyway, so that is the first 4 volumes of the Dangerous Convenience Store. I'm so deeply obsessed with.
Is this something we can do together, please, Paul?
It is. We're about to nerd out on this because I have read these actually twice.
I do not blame you.
I read them once straight through, no notes.
Really?
And then I read them again this week to do the notes.
This would be just a night. Oh.
Not even a night.
Yeah.
Not even a night.
Right.
Because there's so many pictures.
Yeah.
And I've never gotten into comic books. No. I've never gotten into manga. No. I always was like not good. I was like, how do I read this?
Yeah.
But it's like, it's top to bottom, left to right.
Yeah. I'm sure you catch on quick.
Yeah, you do catch on quick. And I mean, a picture's worth 1,000 words,
Oof,
baby.
more.
A picture's worth 1,000 words.
Jesus Christ. I don't blame you for being bricked up.
Dude, boner alert. It was boner alert. Boner alert. And I was just like, damn. Gun Woo.
Yeah, hot. He's laying that pipe.
He's laying pipe. I don't even get piped.
I know,
but I was just like,
right? Oof.
oof. When he was sucking that dick in the car, I was like, you are breaking me. I am broken.
This is amazing, dude.
Yeah,
You couldn't have picked something better.
I know.
Great. I loved it, Paul. Thank you for changing my life today.
You're welcome. Thank you for going on this journey with me.
Oh my God.
And everyone else.
Yes. Let's go. Let's continue the journey.
Yes. New smut.
We'll round it out.
New category of smut.
Yes. It's so fun, Paul. Absolutely loved it. Do you want to guess next week's book?
Yeah.
It's called Doppelbangers.
Got it.
Okay.
Got it.
Okay.
Okay. I think that Doppelbangers is about
kind of ties into something we were talking about earlier this morning on the phone.
Okay.
Kind of, not really.
Okay.
Loosely.
Okay. I think that Doppelbangers is about a scientist and
Oh, a mad scientist?
it's like a scientist that works at, I'm gonna say it's a male scientist, works, he's maybe mid-30s. He works in a very, very top secret underground research facility. He's probably the youngest of his group of scientists because they're doing shit. People have to have multiple degrees to be doing what they're doing.
Yeah.
And they are studying quantum physics, realities, the fabric of space and time. I mean, it's some Stranger Things shit.
Yeah.
They're like, we think we've proven that there are other realities right next to ours, just a choice away.
I mean,
and what knowledge could we gain if we access them?
Mm-hmm.
So, through a series of experiments, one's going to go awry because they're trying to make contact with one of these other realities. And they're assuming if we're in our reality and we're trying to make contact with them, they must also be in some kind of way trying to make contact with us.
Okay.
One of the realities must be. So they've got their little portal thing and it's like trying to send a signal out. And they're like, in theory, the portal we've made, if it resonates with a portal in another reality that's tuned into the same frequency, it'll create a portal that we can communicate to one another with, right? So they're trying, unsuccessful. Then one night, our dude's there he's just trying different frequencies. That's like his job. It's kind of a shit job. It's tedious. It works. The portal opens.
Yeah.
And there he is, staring at himself from another portal. And he says, oh my God. And that person immediately, he's like, I'm hesitating to go through this portal because what the fuck?
Yeah.
No hesitation on the other side. Doppelbanger comes in, looks just like him. And they start talking. And they slowly realize that their worlds are almost identical except for one thing. Everyone in the other guy's world, crazy horny. All the time.
That's their society. It's like Kiss of the Basilisk. Like
yes,
their society is horned up.
But they're so horny and everyone's so into each other that they were like, we need more people. So the reason that they started their portal project was to get into another reality to have more people to fuck.
Dang,
so then the rest of the book is that at first it's all fun and games. These people are flooding in and they are mad fucking everybody. And there's a lot of like funny stuff of like, maybe he's got a girlfriend and his doppelbanger shows up and then gives her the wildest night of her life or something. And it's all this funny stuff of like, who's fucking who? Is it me or me? And then obviously like it comes to like, should we fuck each other? Is that masturbation? And they start doing that. But then eventually it just gets a little awry.
Okay.
It starts to be like too many people coming through. Our people are trying to go over there. It's too crazy. It's just out of whack. It's out of balance. And because of it, like weird glitches start happening in reality.
Yeah.
And it's like, we're not meant to touch and interact with things from other realities. It turns out that's bad. That's fucking up the like fabric of time. So then he's going to have to just find a way to convince everyone, both the horny people and the us people, that we have to stop this. We have to separate because it's
so hard to do.
and it's so hard because everyone's loving it.
Right.
We're
all getting laid.
Everyone's getting laid. Everyone's happy. People are getting to fuck themselves and it feels so good because it's perfect, right? And these people from the other side are like pros at fucking.
Yeah.
So then what it's going to come down to save the world and reality, our boy has to orchestrate the largest orgy in the world, in the history of 2 timelines, because he makes the deal with them all that if we can just have this one grand, incredible orgy that'll satisfy everyone, we can go back to our realities and it'll stop the fabric of time from unraveling and everyone dying in some crazy black hole. So they do that. And then the epilogue is that this has now changed society. And now every, say 3 to 5 years, there's like a festival. It's like a holiday where we open the portal up.
Oh my God.
We redo the orgy again. We
Jesus.
exchange the knowledge of each community and society in the hopes that one day we will find a way to stabilize reality where we could keep these portals open forever. But until then, we just have like fuck fest every couple years. And everyone does. Everyone. Yes. Grandmas, grandpas, everybody, everyone. And it's tradition and everyone loves it. And that's what I think Doppelbangers is about.
We'll see. That's exciting.
That is exciting.
I'm excited for this one. I'm not going to lie.
I know you said that already, so now I'm super excited.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. All right, cool. Well, this was a blast.
Yeah, this was a good one.
Thanks,
Best
dog.
takeover I've ever done.
100%.
I'm getting better.
I mean, well, they're always fun. I mean, the Pokemon was fun.
This one is... This was
this
story.
changed my life.
This was story. And I think it might be an anime. Like, we could watch it.
I will. I can and I will.
Yeah. I'll send the link if I find it.
Please, Paul.
Yeah.
Please, I'm begging you.
Okay.
I need it.
No, promise. I promise.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, bye.